What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel, where we're coming at you live every single Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And welcome to YouTube's #1 primetime Friday night show. Thank you all so much for being here. Now, in case you guys don't know, this is my 1-year anniversary of doing the Trailer Park Live. Well, technically it's tomorrow, but we're going to count it for today. And we've got a lot of things that we're going to talk about, folks. But if this is your first time here, thank you so much for being here. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here as well. Now, if this is your first time here, what I typically do is go over some of the comic books that I pull for the week. And then we get in and I interact with you all in the live chats as I go over just some of the different things that have happened throughout the week. And we discuss those and have one hell of a good time. So we're going to start off no different than we ever do every other week, and we're going to be starting off with some of the comic books that I read, and we're starting off with Image Comics Trees 3 Fates. Now this book is I believe this book is actually being turned into a TV series. I could be wrong there. It's written by Warren Ellis. This is the last of this little mini series, 5 issues. I gotta be honest with you here, this book, this series altogether was a little, I don't know, it was a little heady. Like, I gotta go back and read some of the previous issues to completely get this, but basically what happens is it's kind of a murder mystery slash like alien abduction kind of thing going on here. Not too bad of a read, but after reading this issue, it seems like it's been a while since I read one of these, you know. But I've got to go back, you know, maybe read all 4 of them, and then I'll bring you guys a review of these particular books. But I gotta say, the ending here, it seemed to end in a really weird way. I mean, it seemed almost a little obvious, but at the same time, it seemed there's just things going on in here. I'm kind of like, I just don't know. There's just things in here that aren't really explained at all whatsoever. But I don't know. I thought it was an okay series. The art in it is, you know, here, let me show you some of the art here as well. It's not, you know, it's not it just kind of it kind of sets the tone for what's going on in the story. Altogether, not too bad. But you know, let me know if you guys have read that one. Now the next one I want to get into is one by one of my favorite comic book publishers out there, Vault Comics, who has only been around since 2016, a relatively small family-owned company, comic book publisher, and that is going to be Relics of Youth, issue #4. Now this is on Vault Comics. Again, this book is a really good one. I read issue #1, I was going to review it. I didn't think I was going to like it. I read issue #1 and I actually kind of liked it. It's kind of, I don't know, how would you say, maybe a supernatural tale talking about, what would you say, Ponce de Leon and the Fountain of Youth. These kids one day end up with these mysterious tattoos. They start glowing. They all kind of come together. They end up going down to Florida to one of the kids who obviously lives a very affluent lifestyle, and they take his yacht out into the Bermuda Triangle, where they end up getting lost, and then they end up stranded on this island after some pirates show up and blow up their yacht and kill everybody on board. All these 6 kids are left on the island, basically to fend for themselves. And just a whole lot of supernatural things kind of going on here, revolving around the Fountain of Youth. They all seem to have some bloodlines that are tied to this thing. I thought this issue #4, I thought it was pretty good, and I believe this is the end of this first story arc, if it's one that's going to continue at all. I thought it was pretty decent, and I'll go ahead and show you just some of the different art going on here in this book. You can see some of the art there. You know, it's not too bad, and I gotta say, like I said, I wasn't expecting to like this series when I first read it. But I gotta tell you, like I said, I think it was a pretty good series, and check out that cover. It's kind of this nice wraparound cover. But altogether, I thought this series so far was pretty good. Like I said, it seems like it's only going to be 4 issues, and you know, maybe they're going to do another story arc. I honestly don't know, but hey, it's on Vault Comics, so hey, if they come out with another story arc, I'm going to be more than happy about that. The next one I've got to talk about here is on Aftershock Comics, another one of my favorite publishers out there. Seems like they do a bunch of horror titles, and this one is really no different. This one is You Are Obsolete, issue #5. I believe this is just a mini-series, and this is the last issue of that. Some really weird things going on in this book. I think this is another one I'm going to have to go back and read all of the issues once again to kind of get a full grasp on exactly what's going on here, because what's happened is this lady has been called to this island. She's a reporter to write this story about these kids in this island. Now the thing that's going on here is it has to do with technology and cancel culture, because she had actually been involved in a scandal and she got canceled. And so, these kids reached out to her, and she was kind of like, why, and she didn't know it was kids at first. She's like, why would they reach out to me to bring me here to go write this story? She gets to the island and finds out that there's some real weirdos there. All the adults seem to have a lot of these cheesy smiles and everything. Just, this seems all like really creepy, just like some really creepy stuff going on. And while she's there on her time on the island, she ends up getting kind of falling in love with this man and getting to know him, who he seems to be the only real like human here that's not completely satisfied and bows to, or not completely weird and bows to the just bows to these kids and basically worships them. And a whole lot of crazy things going on in this book. Again, I've got to reread all these and maybe bring you guys a review, because what happens is basically once you reach 40, you slip into obsolescence. A lot of the adults in this book end up getting killed off when they reach their 40th birthday, and it all happens by way of technology. Just some really weird stuff. But altogether, I didn't think it was that bad. Now, the next one I want to talk about is a book that I just read this week, but I think it came out a couple of weeks ago, maybe back in December. My comic book shop just didn't get it in, and they finally got it in, and that's Machine Girl issue number 2. Now, this is only a 4-issue miniseries being published by Red 5 Comics, and also it's on Stonebot Comics as well. You can see the Stonebot right up there, as well as the Red 5 down there and thing. Yeah, I won't, they must be a little branch off of, of Red 5 Comics, kind of like Burger Books is to Dark Horse Comics. But this book is kind of, I don't know, it's about this girl who she's a fighter. She's, goes to mixed martial arts. She's part of this, intergalactic boxing mixed martial arts thing. And she goes and she kicks a lot of ass is pretty much what it boils down to. And you can see by the cover there, it's got, this nice hot cartoon chick. And she kicks a lot of ass, but she's a cyborg. She's mostly cyborg, and I'm not for sure. I'm guessing that she has implanted memories, or maybe her brain has been transferred from a human that had previously existed, as her father in this book is a doctor who helped with the cybergenetics and things like that, and bringing those to life. They have these really cool like little like flashbacks, or kind of like almost if you were going to Wikipedia to look stuff up. They have a lot of those little things. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. They have like little clickable links in there and stuff. I mean, obviously it's a comic book, you can't click on them, but I don't know. This book, the first issue I thought was pretty good. The art in here, it's not too bad. They make a reference to things like the Matrix in here and just different things, So it's somewhat cyberpunk, along with just think of it maybe like kind of like an Alita Battle Angel, but not a manga. So I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. Again, it's only a 4-issue miniseries, so I don't know. I guess we'll see how this one turns out. It seems like what's happened in the first 2 issues, they're going to have a lot of ground to cover in the final 2 issues of this series. But I don't know, I picked it up, thought it was pretty decent. In the first issue, we got some boobies in there. So, hey, that's not so bad, right? Nah, I don't know. But altogether, I thought it was, I think it's a pretty good read. Can't wait to read issue number 3 that will be coming out, I believe, later this month. Now, the next one I've got here is Dark Age, The Dark Age, issue number 5. And this one is on Red 5 Comics as well. Now, this one has been really good. Basically, what's happened in this story is one day, there was a curse set on the earth, supposedly, and all the metal in the world just disappeared. So basically, that brought them back to the Dark Ages, because without the metal, basically, they have nothing that has to do with technology. Like things just happen, like buildings disappeared, anything, airplanes, just technology just completely went, bye-bye, all at the same time. Buildings crumbled, like basically, the world basically crumbled is what happened here. And you know what happens in a fallout situation like that. People get desperate. People started, obviously like rioting and looting, going out there to get food and supplies and things like that to, so they could survive. This issue was very interesting. Obviously, we're going to get an issue number 6 by the way this one leaves off, but really what we're following here is the story of this man and his family, as he is just basically trying to help them survive. And he's got his son and his daughter, and his daughter has this health condition. So he was going into this town, I believe it was New York City. He was going into to try to get some medicine for her, but at the same time he had been kind of enlisted by these people to get help, and obviously they strong armed him into it. But so he's going into this town to get this. Here's some of the art in here. Going into town to get this jewel, which I want to say it was quartz, maybe that they're going into town to get, and he also wants to get some medicine for his daughter so she can live, because she has a heart condition. And so what happens is throughout the story we've kind of learned a little bit more about this guy and his family, and in this issue it really ramps up some of the storytelling, because we kind of learn that maybe his son isn't his son. I don't know, just some really cool things going on in here, and who his son actually ends up happening to be is just really cool. It's a really weird twist towards the end of the book, one that I think we really saw coming. I won't say it was predictable, but the way that the story has kind of built up some of the things that we've learned through the past few issues, just something that seemed almost like it was obvious something like this had to happen. Again, I thought The Dark Age was a really good book, one that you might want to check out. Now the last one I'm going to talk about here for the night is going to be another one on, again, my favorite comic book publisher of the year, and that is on Vault Comics. That is The Plot, issue number 4. And guys, I am telling you, this book is absolutely great. It's a horror title in which the CEO and him and his wife are brutally murdered, and his 2 children end up having to go live with his brother on the old family farm. It's not even a farm, the old family plot. See what I did there? Has to go live with them, and that is in Cape Augusta, Maine. Now the family has quite a reputation in this little town, and if you're not from a little town, you might not know what it's like, but everybody seems to know everybody. Everybody knows kind of everything that's going on, and in these towns, people keep secrets. And in here we see that these kids, they go to live with their uncle Chase Blaine, who they've never really known very well throughout their whole lives. So what we're getting here is a lot of these characters being really well written, and they're having to get to know their uncle and come to terms with their parents being gone, and just some really horrific things start happening. The art in this book is just really good art that really helps tell the story here, and you can show you some of that right there. They end up meeting basically their uncle's childhood sweetheart, who is a teacher in the town. Her name is Reese, and she kind of been helping them out around the house. There are some cameos by different people out there in the world. I was told, just following the writers on Twitter, they said that one of these characters is actually modeled after Jordan Peele, who is a horror director, obviously, and we can go ahead and show you a little bit more of the art there. Again, this book was really well written, and I believe this issue number 4 is probably the end of this first story arc, and it's going to be picking back up here in a few months. Again, this is a very great book being written by Tim Daniel and Michael Morisi, drawn by Joshua Hickson, colored by Jordan Boyd, and lettered by the very hardworking Jim Campbell. And you can see some of that, just see that right in there. Again, guys, this book has been really great. Like I said, I've really enjoyed the work going on over there at Vault Comics. Just the books they've been putting out, the titles they've been pumping out over the past few years have seemed to be really good. If you guys don't know about Vault Comics, I would highly suggest that you go to their website and check them out. They have a little section there where you can go through, and I think I found it in one of their little articles that they had on there, and you can go through and download a lot of their #1 issues that you can go download for free, read them on your tablet, your computer, or whatnot, so you can see if the title's for you. Some very cool stuff. They have also got some different digital books that you can buy also, that have some different various titles in there as well for you to check out. So they're doing what they can to try to get you into their books, and I'm telling you guys, the things that they've got going on over there at Vault Comics is absolutely great. A publisher I think you should definitely check out. Small family-owned company who are publishing these creator-owned titles. very good stuff. They're definitely my favorite indie comic book publisher of last year. Probably, I would say overall, they are my favorite publisher putting out comic books right now. And that to me, that might not be saying a lot, but hey, it seems like DC and Marvel seem to kind of somewhat dominate the market. A lot of people out there tell you all this stuff like comic books are dead, the comic industry is dying and things like that. And a lot of these people are people who create comic books themselves, okay? So don't let comic books are still alive and doing well. It just depends on what you're doing. It seems like the market is somewhat evening out. That's something that even about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, me and Young Rippa 59 had a conversation here on the channel, and we were kind of talking about things like that. How just because the big two are obviously not getting the kind of sales that they used to get, just due to a whole lot of different factors. But key amongst them is the fact that we got these independent creators, we got small comic book publishers out there putting out great titles. There are other creators out there doing their own crowdfunding campaigns on things like Indiegogo and Kickstarter and stuff like that. So I think a lot of it is also just due to the times, due to the technology, just the way things are changing in our world. And that's something that I'm always kind of interested in, because when you're in, no matter what business you're in, you've always got to continuously innovate to be able to keep up with the times. And that's something that I think publishers like Vault Comics and even Aftershock Comics and some of these other smaller press publishers, or even Red 5 Comics, are out there doing, filling that void and putting out great titles by great writers. And to me, part of that thing is when you get some of these smaller titles, some of these smaller publishers putting out these books, the thing is the writers have to work a little harder to write a good story to get you invested into them. Whereas, you get into a Superman, a Batman, a Spider-Man, Captain America, things like that. These are established characters that you get new writers on, and they don't really have to work too hard to get you into their books, because these characters are ones that people have largely liked for a really, really long time. And I think that I'm not saying that that makes these writers lazy, but I think that they don't have to work as hard when they are taking over an established character already. And I think that really actually goes and plays into a lot of the problems that we see out there when people go and make changes with these characters in the comic books. And I think that's largely been a really big problem for the big two out of Marvel and DC. But that's all I've got for my comic books today. Like I said, guys, today is my 1-year anniversary of doing the Trailer Park Live, so we're probably going to go through and laugh about some of my old streams that we did here on the Trailer Park Live. I'm going to be doing a giveaway here later on the channel. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a copy of Joker. That's right, guys. Going to be giving away a copy of Joker. So, make sure you stay tuned to find out how to get entered into that. And we're going to go ahead and get into some of the things that we've got going on tonight. Whole lot of things happening this week. Whole lot of things. Seems like there's drama everywhere. You know what I mean? And we're going to go ahead and get into that. I'm going to go ahead and hop onto my computer here. As you can see, my camera here, it's got really nice. I always try to step up the production here at the beginning of the show so you guys can kind of see and get a feel for what my normal videos that I drop here on the channel are. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop onto my computer now, and we're gonna get into a whole lot of shit tonight. Woo! All right, man. How are you all doing tonight, man? I hope you guys enjoyed that nice little intro. If this is your guys' first time here, please make sure that you smash the like button, or should I say, like Max would say, smash the hell out of that like button. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, thank you, Ryan, at Den of Nerds, executive producer for the Super Chat, Kermit the Log, Moira Kitty, Snowdub Music and Entertainment. Thank you all so much for that. I do greatly appreciate it. And yeah, guys, seems like there's a whole lot, seems like, I don't know, this whole year has started off just really with a whole lot of things going on already. Recently we got all that news from Collider about them getting ready to cancel all them shows, and it seems like the way in which they done it was, it sounds like they're canceling themselves. I'm not sure if you guys caught John Campia's live stream with Mark Fernandez the other day when he had him on the show, but man, that dude looked like he was wore down, dude. He looked like he looked like he's had one hell of a year so far. And I gotta say, man, I actually feel sorry for the guy. I mean, sure that this was all his own doing and all these different kinds of things, but man, I would not want to be in that guy's position right now. But I think for the most part, if I was in that position, I know I wouldn't be in that position where that happened, because a lot of those kinds of things come down from the top. It all has to do with leadership, and that's some of the things I've talked about here on the channel before, is just like the leadership and things that are going on when a guy like a Jack Hind goes out and makes some of those kind of remarks. I mean, I'm sure he was probably trying to be funny and snarky and all that kinds of stuff, but you know what, and he's a young enough guy, dude. I'm 40 years old. He's a young enough guy that he should damn well know that you can't say that kind of stuff on social media without a whole bunch of reaction and people out there. I mean, it's cancel culture these days. You know what I'm saying? Like, people out there see this kinds of stuff and they want your ass, man. They want you to be done. They want you fired and all of this kinds of stuff. And we can see that's exactly what's going on over there at Collider right now. Where, I mean, I went to that live stream and there's all kinds of people in there, even on his stream that Mark Fernandez did on Collider. There's all kinds of people in there saying, fire Jack, fire this guy. It's like, dude, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, we got to be sensible when it comes to these kinds of things. The guy made a mistake. You know what? People make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. I mean, granted, we got to try to limit what those mistakes are. But, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that. I've talked about that, so many times here over the past week, kind of getting tired of it. It's almost like talking about Star Wars at this point, you know what I mean? Just almost getting tired of it. But anyway, again, I hope you're all having a very good day today. And, yeah, guys, also, over this last week, I did end up hitting 1,000 subscribers. It was on a live stream with Josh over at the Den of Nerds last Sunday. It was a really good time. It looks like he's going to be doing one again, possibly this weekend. If you guys aren't subscribed to the Den of Nerds, I would highly suggest that you guys go out and do it. I mean, they just talk about nerdy stuff, and hey, if you don't like them, it's all good. I completely understand, because there's all different kinds of content out there that some of us do and don't like, and so maybe like example, there's plenty of people out there I like the person, I just don't like their content. So it's like, I don't subscribe, I don't watch. But it looks like he's wanting to have a debate this weekend, I think possibly this weekend, with some people about the how Luke Skywalker's character was destroyed by The Last Jedi and all that stuff, which is a very divisive movie. But I don't know. Yeah, so I ended up, last weekend on that live stream, they helped me get past 1,000 subscribers, and since then, it took about, I think about 3 days, ended up getting monetized, so, I can put, ads and all that kind of crap on the channel, get super chats. Again, thank you guys so much for being here and supporting the channel in that way. I greatly appreciate it. I want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Looks like we've got Moira Kitty, Snowdub, Kermit the Log, that's the Cotton Connection right there. And I'm not sure if you guys seen recently, but it looks like, what is it? Is it the Academy Awards or the Oscars or whatever? Yeah, it's the Oscars, that's it. They're actually going to go again without any kinds of hosts on the show. They're going to have, presenters and stuff like that. And you know what? I'm trying to start this hashtag. If you guys don't follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you need to go over there and follow me, because on Twitter, I'm starting a campaign. I put, hashtag Kermit the Log and Jolly to host the Oscars. Go over there, follow it. Let's make that thing viral. Because, I mean, who doesn't want puppets hosting the Oscars, right? Come on, man. Come on. It's the Cotton Connection. Jenner, check. Anyway, Terrazon, thank you so much for being here. Ryan, thank you so much for being here. Lazy Millennial, Benzo, Sith Lord, Joe Lau, According to Christy, RC Scott, Cousin Angel of Yonkers, man. Who else we got in here? James from DKOT Star Wars. We got Jay here, Phobic Zeno, Robert St. Clair. Man, there's a whole bunch of you guys in here tonight. Benzo H. Oh, I said you, Benzo, but it's all good, man. I'll give you a couple shouts out there. Yova Rods. Is that Rods or Rhodes? I always hear Max say Rhodes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I do greatly appreciate it. And Gateway into Comics, and yes, Gateway, Vault is absolutely killing it. I love the work that they're doing over there. I haven't read a bad title out of Vault Comics yet. They continuously just put out good book after good book, and I've actually been thinking about starting the Vault Challenge, in which we all go out there and start reading a bunch of Vault comic books, and the challenge is to see if they have a bad title. And I'm not just saying like one that you don't like necessarily, but one that's just bad, that you read, like, kind of like, you ever read that comic book series that Marvel Comics recently did called Fearless? Bad. That was bad. That was utter garbage. It was complete trash. And so yeah, let's see who else we got here. I mean, it looks like we probably got General Zod's Fandom Zone. Thank you so much for being here. Becky Browan, whole bunch of people in here, guys. Thank you so much. Echo Base Network. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. Looks like we got about 37 people hanging out in the chat. We got 32 likes. How many dislikes did we get? How many dislikes did I get with that clickbait title, with that clickbait thumbnail? Well, we're gonna get into that in just a minute. But I'm not sure. I haven't really been on Twitter a whole lot today. In case you guys don't know, I own my own business. So like throughout the day, I've got a lot of stuff I've got going on. But I go out and I sell snacks and stuff. So it wasn't quite a busy day for me after the new year. Everybody's kind of snacked out. But I heard that there's a bunch of people out there, these fanboys, a bunch of these fanboys out there who are upset because Scott Derrickson stepped down. He stepped down as the director of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm not sure about you, but I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. But of course, we can see just everything that's happened through, like remember when Spider-Man was getting booted from the MCU and that whole debacle, and people are out there, they're pissed at Sony, they're pissed at Marvel Studios, they're pissed at Disney and all this stuff. It's like, guys, if you're pissed off about a director leaving a movie, about Spider-Man leaving the MCU and stuff like that, like, get a grip. Okay, get a grip, because dude, it's a movie. It's a movie. It's a damn movie. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's ridiculous to me when I see people out there getting just so bent out of shape about all of these things. Like, is it that big of a deal? Do movies? Let me ask you guys. Let me know down in the comments below. Do movies mean that much to you guys that you're gonna get pissed off if Spider-Man's out of the MCU? Are you gonna get on Twitter and start a hashtag and like, release the Snyder Cut? Yeah, release the JJ Cut. Come on, guys, that's ridiculous. Is the Snyder Cut gonna improve, that Justice League movie? Is it? No way. And is the JJ Cut of Rise of Skywalker gonna come in and save a galaxy far, far away? I don't think so. And to me, like I said, when people go on these campaigns, it's just absolutely ridiculous. But I guess that's kind of the culture that we live in now with the social media. It's so easy to just get on your phone and type your feelings, and people end up doing this stuff without thinking, just like Jack Hine did. You know what I mean? It's like, calm down, take a breather. It's perfectly fine. Fatal J, thank you so much. He says, you said I clickbait too much when we first met. Fatal J is the king of clickbait. As a matter of fact, I think there's probably only like 3 people on YouTube who clickbait more. And that might be, Mike Zero, War Stew, Cosmic Wonder, maybe Charlie over there at Everything Awesome. What's the other one? Everything Always. Those kind of people, man. Those kind of people, man. They're really ridiculous. But thank you, Fatal J, for that. I greatly appreciate it. Appreciate the generous donations. Again, guys, thank you all so much for being here, coming to watch my videos, my channel, and things like that. Really, here over the last year, it's been quite a push. Like I started this channel like 13 months ago, and like I said, tonight is the 1-year anniversary of the Trailer Park Live. And when I started this 1 year ago, it was on January 11th. Like, there was nobody here watching. You know what I'm saying? I think I had like 3 people in the chat the whole time. And you know what? At first I thought there was nobody, but then I went back and I watched the video, and I actually had a celebrity in the house. I had Professor Bill from Comic Book University, who ended up showing up here, and he made some comments in my comment section. I was like, whoa, like, Professor Bill is here? Like, I'm not sure if you guys, like, I read comic books, I check out a lot of comic book YouTubers and support a lot of the comic book community out there. According to Christy, thank you so much. She says, I'm here for the clickbait. Oh man, if I don't hurry and get to that, they're going to start downvoting me, aren't they? Don't downvote me yet. We're going to get into all that. Stuff. Give me just a minute. Let's breathe a little bit, guys. The night is young. It's only 8:33 p.m. Of course, for some of you, if you're out on the East Coast, hey man, that's not my fault you live over there. Speedy's Comic Book Showcase just subscribed. Thank you so much, Speedy. I greatly appreciate that. So, yeah, Professor Bill was here, and like I said, the comic book community is so supportive here on YouTube. Like if you write, or do comic book videos and everything, like there's a whole bunch of crowd of people out there who really are supportive of each other. Like right now, Perry's Comics is on with Rod the Rican from Just a Rican and his comics. There's some really great guys. They helped me grow here on YouTube. But then there's plenty of other people out there who have helped me along the way as well. There's LB from the Lonely Banter, been absolutely great. Like I said, Josh from the Den of Nerds, and he's actually helped me. I've talked to him on the phone several times just about some of the different things, like to help me with like titles, thumbnails, and things like that. And I got to say that I think largely it's really been helpful. But then, there's plenty of other people. Like I said, Drunk 3PO and all the Dark Council. Drunk 3PO, we got the President, Abu Nas, there's Fatal J, there's Lord Callus and Demogeny. And if you guys don't know who the Dark Council is, I think you guys definitely need to go to Drunk 3PO's channel and subscribe and click his click the little bell, because every Tuesday night we do a live stream where we all get together and start talking about current things happening out there in the world. We just kind of laugh about them and have a good time. It's always a great time when we're doing that live stream, interacting with you guys, the viewers out there who come to the channels and watch our videos. It's always really great because you guys, you guys are what make these live streams. The people who are here in the chats interacting with us. You guys give us things to talk about. You guys make us laugh. Maybe you make us cry. I don't know. I've made myself cry, but so yeah, there's just thanks to you guys, for a lot of those kinds of things and helping grow the channel. You guys being here, watching the videos, hitting the like button, and even the dislike button, it helps. And hell, I'm not one of those people out there. I'm part of this Facebook group where they're the small YouTubers boost thing, or maybe small YouTubers. I can't remember what it's called, but man, I see people go into that chat and they're like, somebody left me a mean comment. They left me a dislike. What do I do? You look at the comment and you laugh. You look at the comment and you laugh. And you say, oh, somebody left me a troll comment. You know what I mean? I haven't picked up a troll yet. And, I'm not looking to pick one up. But hey, hopefully I at least get a good troll, a good crafty one who wants to leave me some good comments in there talking about how ugly I am or how stupid I am or something like that. I'm sure somebody will come up with something. But I mean, look at this face. Is that an ugly face? Nah, I don't know. I expect all the dudes in here to be like, yeah, that is. So yeah, Odin's Movie Blog, thank you so much for being here. He says, Abu Nas dropping beats. Yeah, man, Abu Nas, man, the president, he's absolutely great. That's one of the greatest things when we get there on the show, when we do the Dark Council, is, Abu Nas, man, he just comes in and absolutely drops fire. And just, he lights that shit up. And he's one of those people, like I was saying earlier about Josh having that stream, wanting to debate about Luke Skywalker. And I'm like, I tagged my brother, Lord Callus, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to tag Abu Nas, man, because, if you guys ever watch him, you guys know the president, man. When you get him going, he don't stop, man. There's no stopping. He's the fucking juggernaut, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking president right there, dude. Like, you just don't mess around with like, when you get him started, he just goes and goes and goes, right? So yeah, now, guys, something I want to bring, I want to say really quick before we get into a whole lot more, in case you guys don't know, I see Fanjectures here. Go subscribe to Fanjectures' channel. He's doing some really cool interactive stuff over there on his channel on Tuesday nights. I think you guys should go over there and check it out and be part of that. But another thing I wanted to say is, there's some other people I never really give a whole lot of thanks to, and that's the Fandom Collective over on Twitter. They even have a YouTube channel here as well. If there's anybody here that has the link to the Fandom Collective channel, even their Twitter, go ahead and drop that in the comments. Again, thank you to all the awesome mods here. The thing is, they're so helpful in helping a lot of us, like, spread the word about our channels and everything, and they share the tweets out there, and they're really supportive of a lot of creators out there. And guys, they're really awesome, and I would just want to say thank you so much to all those guys for what they do, because like, they're on it. Like, I drop a video, like, I have a video premiere at like 4 o'clock in the morning. They're sharing it that early and stuff. I'm like, dude, like, I'm barely waking up, man. I'm barely waking up. But another thing I wanted to bring to your guys' attention, we all know there's a big situation going on over in Australia, and we got plenty of our fellow YouTube brothers over there who live in Australia. And I'm not sure, I know there's somebody here that knows what channel that they are doing that benefit on tomorrow. They're going to be doing just like a benefit to raise some money to help send over there for those for the wildfires and everything going on over there. If you guys could, if one of you guys knows that channel link for that, could you please drop that in the chats, because I think that's something very important. If you have an extra dollar or two that you could, dollar or two, $5, whatever works, whatever you can afford. Don't break yourself. Don't put yourself out there. Don't let your kids not eat for the next week or anything like that. But go to that stream and do whatever you can to help support them. I know Lethal Lightning is going to be on there, and he's one of our brothers from down under. We got Stevie J Reviews. He's from Australia as well, and I'm sure there's plenty of others that I'm not thinking of that are some of our brothers from Australia. Probably sisters too. There's probably I'm just saying. But go find that stream, and if there's any, just out of the generosity of your hearts, please go find that and help them out. I believe that's going down tomorrow. I want to say my time. I think it's about 1-ish, 2-ish, somewhere right around there. But make sure that you guys go there and please check out that stream. Okay, is it on Ryan's channel? Okay, it's on an RK Outpost. Yeah, please make sure that you go there and do what you can to help support them, because I think that's something very important. Obviously, it's pretty much, it's a national emergency over there. I'm sure there's lots of lives that could be lost, wildlife and things like that, and obviously the land itself. I mean, even with all the modern technology and all this stuff, we still pretty much have to live off the land in a way. You know what I mean? So make sure you go and check that out. Okay, now another thing I want to get into is this week, we've seen, there's always, in these fandoms, there's a whole bunch of fucking weirdos everywhere, people getting into fights and everything. And the other day, I was sitting there on, I believe it was yesterday, there was a whole bunch of people spattering, all over Twitter. I mean, imagine that, people fighting on Twitter, right? But I seen there was some people involved in this whole thing, a bunch of people just fighting back and forth, and I think Lethal Lightning was one of those people, actually, But if you've seen his hair this morning, you'd know why. He went full Super Saiyan Goku. But yeah, there's guys, we're starting a new year, man. Are all these little Twitter spats worth it? I mean, just because somebody said, and I've been saying this, and I'm going to keep preaching this the whole year, man. We're in an election year here in the United States, and whatever your differences are with somebody, or is it that big of a fucking deal that you have to get on Twitter and sit there and start, fighting with each other? Come on streams on YouTube and start fighting with each other in the chats. Is it that important? I mean, come on, guys. Like, grow up a little bit. And I'm looking in the mirror too. I know that sometimes I get into it too, but a lot of times, I just like to have fun, man. I like to have fun. I don't like seeing all the discourse and stuff out there in the fandoms. It's absolutely ridiculous, especially when we go and see people like this very instance was between some people that are in the fandom menace. And you guys are all, remember, you guys all have something in common. I mean, come on, is it really that important that you got to get online and start shit with each other? It's absolutely ridiculous, grow up. And as a matter of fact, there's a young lady out there, Giovanna, I can't remember the name of her channel, but yesterday she dropped a video, and this young lady, I don't know how old she is, but she dropped this video talking about this exact same thing. And I'm like, dude, how does this young lady get it, but we have grown fucking adults that don't get it? You know what I mean? Just let go. Just because somebody fires shots at you, you don't have to respond. You know what I mean? You don't have to fire back. It's perfectly okay. Just and I can't even say grown up, because these people are grown up. But the thing is does it matter that much? Does it really hurt you that much that you have to go back and continuously be out there firing back and responding to all this stuff? You know what I mean? I get it, maybe somebody's saying something about your friend, maybe they're saying something about your favorite movie, maybe they're saying something about pineapple on pizza, which is just messed up. If you eat pineapple on pizza, you're just wrong. But, guys, come on. a lot of these things, it's just weird to me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've gotten into a couple little Twitter spats and all that kind of crap. But just come on, guys. Like, we're starting a new year. I mean, not that New Year's really mean anything, I guess, but like let's start it off right. You know what I mean? Let's go to your neighbor, turn to the person next to you, look at the person that's there on Twitter, start talking shit to you. Just be like, all right. One of the things me and my friends do on Facebook a lot is we'll just type like, okay. That's all you gotta do. It doesn't mean that much. Yes, Giovanna Mullen. That's it, Christy. Yeah, thank you. But it's just weirdos, man. Like, I get it. Like, somebody takes shots at you. Maybe you're not even offended, but you feel you have to say something. But the thing is you don't have to. You don't have to let it ruin your day. You don't have to let somebody piss in your Cheerios. You can piss in your own Cheerios, damn it. And there's absolutely no reason to go out there and keep doing that. And I can tell, I'm sure that you all want to go ahead and I'm sure we all want to go ahead and get into this stuff that's going that I've got, that I clickbaited you all here for, right? Another video. I'm about to bring the madness. Well, anyway, so yeah, we'll get into that in just a minute. Like I said at the top of the video, I am going to this right here, this right here, not this physical copy. You can see right there. There's a digital copy right here. I'm gonna give away the digital copy of Joker here by the end of the show tonight. Okay. Now, to get entered into that, God, what should I have you guys say? How about you know what? Just put oh man, I don't know. What should you guys comment? I want in. Okay, just put "I want in the comments section, and we will go ahead. I'll get those names rounded up, and we will do that in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, that gives you guys enough time, to get entered into this giveaway for a digital copy of Joker. So all you got to do is just say "I want in." I want in the comments section, and I'll gather all your names, and then we'll toss them into one of those things online, and we'll go ahead and do that giveaway in just a few minutes. But let me see if I can get this other thing getting ready, queued up to start here, because yeah, man. I know maybe I was being an asshole and I clickbaited some of you guys into being here, because you guys know that I'm not part of the fandom menace. I'm not. But I roll with a whole lot of those people. A lot of the one of the things I don't like, and I've talked about here, is when people pigeonhole other people just for their fandoms and different stuff like that. It's just absolutely weird to me that people care that much. But like, the fandom menace is, a lot of the people, and the fandom menace in general is hated by a lot of people. And like me, I'm not part of it, but like I said, I'm part of the Dark Council. I roll with, I'm cool as hell with Drunk 3PO, with the President Abu Nas, Fatal J, Demajanite. These dudes are part of the fandom menace, and hey man, they're cool with me. We got Odin's movie blog here. He's part of the fandom menace. Like, I don't care about that kind of stuff, Like, I grew up my whole life, kind of being just like, I'm kind of friends with everybody, Like, a lot of these things don't really matter to me that much, but. Yeah, so yesterday, Lethal Lightning is here. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, there's just a whole lot of things going on out there in the fandoms, and you guys know that I'm not part of the fandom menace. But one thing I have done is I've decided to join with Josh over at the Den of Nerds recently. He started a thing called the Gray Order. A lot of people have misconceptions about it and all that stuff. And I'll tell you, like, it's really nothing big. All it really is, it's just another group of fans, which anybody can be a part of. I mean, people in the fandom menace can be a part of. Just it's not too hard. It's not too hard to be a part of it. The only thing it really takes is kind of what I talk a lot about here on the channel, is when you're talking with people about, engaging with people online about some of the stuff, just like, just, you don't have to be an asshole, just be okay, when you're coming together to talk about Star Wars or the MCU or anything, just be cool, realize that you're not going to like the same thing that somebody else likes. Realize that what you may like about something might not be the same thing that I like about it. Maybe we both like Spider-Man Far From Home for different reasons, you know what I mean? And maybe we disagree on the reasons that we like it, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But, so yeah, recently, I was sitting around last night, and let's see. Okay, yeah. Second Street is the shiznit. Well, thank you. I do my best, man. Like, I just do my best to try to keep it real, man. Like I said, I get along with everybody. This is something that I've dealt with my whole life. When I was growing up, my cousin was in this gang. A lot of my other good friends were in this rival gang, and they were constantly going at it. I'm like, man, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Sometimes I get tired of it. But like I said, if you want into that Joker giveaway, make sure that you type "I want in" down in the comments section. And oh man, so there I was, just sitting there. You kids enjoying the movie?
Yeah.
Just sitting there enjoying a good day with my kids, reading my favorite comic book. It's My Little Pony, by the way. Oh, Drunk 3PO is dropping a new video. Live with Jeremy. Live with Jeremy. God.
Second Street.
Yeah, I know you don't like me, Second Street Marvel. I know you won't shut the fuck up about it. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm more successful than you. All right? You're not even white. I still have a bigger penis than you. Okay? And I know that upsets you. I'm sorry. Okay? But go Gray Order or whatever, Mister. I don't get into groups, and then you're going to Gray Order garbage. Like, whatever, bro.
You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming, Trinity. $10 super chat from Rose. Three Amigos. The Ryan Johnson years. Coming to a theater. Coming to a theater near you.
Coming to you with another theater.
That's it. Second Street stays rolling. I know, we know you're a professional troll. That's why I like you, Trinity. That's why I like you. That's why I like you.
Walk video.
Exactly.
Walk video.
Almost ran into one of these things.
I don't have a problem. I like Second Street Marvel, so I was just messing with him.
Yeah, he knows.
I don't think he likes me, but that's fine. I don't care.
He loves you. He loves you. $5.
Congrats on 1,000 subs, Second Street. See, I pay attention.
Look at that.
So.
I can't believe that. Can you believe that? I was sitting there watching the video. I was sitting there watching the video, and I'm sitting there like, how the hell does Jeremy know that his ding-a-ling is bigger than mine? And then I started to wonder, like, might he know? I don't know. He might. He might know. He might know that his ding-a-ling is bigger than mine. I don't know, like, do we compare hand sizes? Do I put my hand up to the screen? And I don't know how all that works. So, yeah, we're sitting there last night. It was yesterday, and Drunk Stream came up, and I left a little comment on there, and all I said was like Jeremy. I was like, oh God, getting Jeremy on your stream, that's almost as bad as having me on there. And seeing Jeremy get on there, I was sitting there busting my ass laughing, because like these kinds of things, I don't really care, guys. I don't have a big ego or anything like that, and I just wanted to say one thing to Jeremy. If you're out there watching, if you're watching this video right now, thank you. Thank you so much. He said, yeah, you seen there towards the end of the video, he said, congratulations on being monetized and 1,000 subscribers and all that stuff. I just want to say thank you, guys. I don't hate Jeremy. Jeremy, if you're watching, I don't hate you. The only thing is like, you know, for like, and this goes for plenty of people out there. I think Jeremy is an okay guy. Jeremy actually reminds me of a lot of my friends that I grew up with back home. Where, you know, we just go around talking shit, busting each other's balls and stuff like that. But the thing is like, I just don't watch Geeks and Gamers. That's all. You know what I mean? Just don't make content that I like. Like, I could say the same thing about Ethan Van Sciver. You know, Ethan Van Sciver, he's a hilarious dude. I go to his channel and watch every now and again. They do hilarious streams and stuff. You know what I mean? They make me laugh. But I just don't subscribe to their channels. And plus, they're big enough, man. Like, they come across my damn news feed all the time. You know what I mean? So, it's just, you know, like, for me, it's no big deal. Jeremy, if you're watching, I don't hate you, bro. You're all good. As a matter of fact, I've thought about reaching out to you and having you on the show sometime to just sit down and shoot the BS and maybe get to know you a little bit better, because, you know I've seen you on some other streams and stuff like that, and we all know that everybody kind of plays it up for the camera and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he kind of plays it up. Seen him on you know, one time a long time ago, it's been a couple months ago, when Mad Max was on a stream. I believe that was on Cecil Says on his stream, where he was there with Ethan Van Sciver, and Jeremy was on there, and they were kind of going at it, and, you know, Jeremy's there with his inflated attitude and all that kinds of stuff. And then he actually went on those, you know, Jeremy Faces His Haters streams and stuff like that, and you can tell, you know, he's on the defense, so I get it. You know, he has to kind of play up on those kinds of things, and I'm okay with that, man. You know, we all do what we got to do. People have different perceptions of people out there, and, you know, for one, that's the one thing I preach here on my channel so much is, guys, it's okay to have differences with people. You know what I mean? And not everybody's content is for people. You know what I mean? So, you know, guys, like, I know there's plenty of people out there who hate Jeremy and all those kinds of things. I see people here in the chats don't like Jeremy, and to me, that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? That's okay. You know, I don't think Jeremy's feelings are going to be hurt because I don't watch Geeks and Gamers. You know what I mean? I don't think John Talks is going to be upset because I don't watch his. I'm not subscribed to his channel and I don't watch his shows. These are all seemingly good dudes. You know, that, you know, I just don't watch their content. And do they watch mine? Yeah, I doubt it. And is it any big deal? It's not. It's really not that big a deal. But we see, you know, here on YouTube, some people really take this shit far too fucking personal, you know, and, you know, I get it, you know, like, Jeremy and Geeks and Gamers, they go out there, you know, they make videos, they make a bunch of clickbait videos and hate videos about different stuff that people don't like, and I get it, you know, I totally get it, you know. That's okay to have, you know, those differences. If you don't like what they do, don't watch what they do. That's something I, on my channel here, have even been critical, not only of people like Jeremy and Geeks and Gamers, but even been critical of people like Mad Max the Mandalorian, who is, you know, my brother from another mother. I love Mad Max, dude. He's absolutely great. But, you know, I've even been on his channel saying the same thing, like, bro, you don't have to keep talking about everybody. Let's talk about some cool shit. Let's not talk about all this fandom stuff all the time. Let's talk about some movies. You know what I mean? Let's talk about some music. Let's talk about some comic books. Let's talk about some cool shit. Like, it's not, you know, we're not here on YouTube to get in a fucking mudslinging contest with each other. This kinds of stuff don't really matter. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's okay. And I'm not saying that you're dumb or anything like that for having your personal feelings out there. And maybe you do feel that, you know, like Jeremy and Geeks and Gamers or any of these other things that people are out there saying about any of these, you know, about these movies and stuff like that. Maybe you feel like that it's hurting fandom. And, you know, sometimes I feel that it is too. Because one of the things it does is it kind of divides different fandoms and people out there within these fandoms. And that's one thing I was just saying earlier, man. Like, it's okay. Just get over it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to like so-and-so. You're not going to like this. You're not going to like that. And it's not that big a deal, guys. We're here. We're the one thing I've talked about a lot here is that we're all fans of stuff. We're all fans of Star Wars. We're all fans of comic books. We're all fans of the MCU. We're all fans of this stuff. And I think a lot of times that we forget that kind of shit. And it's okay, you know? It's okay to have your differences. If somebody, you don't like what they're saying, just tune them out. Just tune them out. Don't pay them attention. You know what I mean? That's all it's really about. None of this stuff really matters at all in the first place. You know what I mean? It does not matter. And, you know, and that's what I say, guys. Like me, I'm that guy, you know, and believe me, I'm not a fucking fence rider. You know what I mean? I'm not a fence rider. I have my own feelings and thoughts when it comes to a whole bunch of this shit out there. But like, when it comes to everything else, like, I'm just, you know, I'm stuck in the middle. Like, man, I'm cool, man. Like, I don't care if you like this, I don't care if you like that person, and you don't like that person or whatnot. It's not that big a deal, okay? So that's really what it was all about. Is I just thought that was kind of a funny video. I know my brother Drunk 3PO the other day did a video where he did some stuff like that, and I seen that video when Jeremy started talking trash, and I was kind of flattered. I'm like, hey, like, for one, I figured Jeremy knows who I am at least, because I'm part of the Dark Council, you know what I mean? But other than that, hearing him say congratulations was, it kind of felt good. I'll admit it. I was happy, that he said that. He knows all that kind of stuff. That's cool, man. Like I said, I don't have any problem with the guy. I just, don't watch a whole lot of his content. You know what I mean? And that's okay. I think he's a big boy, and I don't think he's hurt by that. You know what I mean? I don't think most of the people that I follow have a big deal with any of that kinds of stuff. You don't like somebody's content, you don't watch it. I don't like, when I go to people's videos and I don't like shit, I don't even give them dislikes. I don't even interact, because that's the worst thing you could do is if you're mad at somebody's shit, giving them a dislike helps them. Giving them a like, leaving a comment helps them. If I see a video I don't like, I just turn around and walk away. I'm just like, whatever. They got a few seconds of my view, and that's about it. But people out there are fucking weirdos, man, and they get behind their computers and they gotta sit there, I hate this guy. I'm gonna leave him some comments. I'm gonna say he's ugly and he's stupid and he don't know he killed Star Wars. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Now the one thing I will say, I will say this. Something even Kermit the Log said on his stream the other day about the Fandom Menace is, regardless of anything, them being loud enough and getting a group of people together and sharing their dissatisfaction for what's going on in Star Wars. And believe me, I have plenty of friends on Facebook, personal friends, who are not part of the Fandom Menace, who don't like what Disney has done with Star Wars. But fans letting studios and stuff like that know that kinds of stuff is very important, so then we can get a boost in quality, like we've kind of got with The Mandalorian. It lets people know that kind of stuff. So, Kermit the Log was saying, hey, hail the Fandom Menace for, letting their voices be loud enough and outspoken enough to let them know, like, hey, we don't like this. We want to see an improvement. But at some point, guys, I don't care what side of the fence you're on, at some point, if they're starting to do things you like, you at least got to start giving them, like, okay, back off a little bit. I'm not saying that you can't be critical of all these things, but it's okay to back off a little bit and just be like, hey, cool. They're finally doing something good. They're finally doing something that I like. You know what I mean? It's okay to be a sensible human being. You don't have to just sit there and, just be a keyboard warrior the whole time. That kind of stuff, it just does not matter. And if you're out there letting it stress you out, letting it ruin your day, making you have to make 30 videos, a week about Star Wars and Kathleen Kennedy and all that stuff, doesn't that get exhausting? I mean, sure, I get it. It gets you clicks, it gets you views, it gets you all those kinds of things, but it's not that big a deal, guys. And if somebody's out there doing it, you don't have to be an a-hole to them. You can just ignore them just like you do everybody else, you know what I mean? Maybe just like everybody else does you, and that's why you're upset at the people that do those kinds of things, right? We all just want a little bit of attention. We all just want a hug. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get this thing started. I announced that giveaway earlier. Let's see if I can get all this stuff started. We'll go ahead and get on here, and we'll pick a random name here to see who's going to get this thing. And let's see who all's got it here. Let me see. Ooh, man. Oh man, look at that. Still got names in there from the last time I came here to this site. But yeah, so anyway, guys, that was really about it, man. I know I clickbaited you all with the title and the thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. All I can say is, we're sorry. Sorry. Guys, to me, that stuff's not that big a deal. I mean, even if I got on that stream and Jeremy was just outright talking shit about me and all that kinds of stuff, I don't let that stuff ruin my day, man. It's not that big of a deal. It's really not that big a deal. And, like I said, sometimes people just need to let stuff go. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people out there who felt, who've had worse things done to them. And, you don't see people out there getting all bent out of shape about those kinds of things. So, Anyway, guys, that's really all that was. But and again, I do want to say, because even like I said, Jeremy don't really know me or anything. Like I don't think he ever comes to my channel and watches or anything. But you know what? Thank you, Jeremy. I do appreciate you saying congratulations. It does mean a lot. It means a lot from all of you who actually come here and watch my videos and stuff like that. That you even come and watch and those kinds of things. So let's go ahead and get in here and see what names that we have in here that we're gonna get here entered into this giveaway. Okay, let's see. We got DKOT. We got let's see. We got DKOT. We've got Joe Lau. Let's see. We've got Moira, and like it's all good, guys. If you want to leave a dislike because I drew you in and you thought I was gonna sit here and talk a bunch of shit, man. Like for the most part, I don't care about people specifically in that sort of way. Even if somebody came out and made a whole video about me and all that kind of stuff, like, man, dude, I'm just an asshole with a computer and a microphone and a camera. You know what I mean? Like that's really about it. I don't take any ego in this kinds of stuff. I just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's all I want out of that's everybody should have fun. When it comes to those kinds of things, you know what I mean? And like I said, not everybody's content is going to be for everybody. Most people aren't going to be hurt if you don't like their content. But let's go ahead and see who else we got in here. We got let's see, we got Joe, DKOT, Moira, Christy, Robert. Let's see, who else? Angela's Draven says he wants in. Let's see, who else? Wookie. We got Wookie. I'm sorry, guys. I should have done something to prepare a little bit more for this. You know what I mean? But hey, I wanted to give you guys something for being here for the Trailer Park Live on my 1-year anniversary. There's only one little giveaway, and just in here a few minutes, we'll go through. Maybe we'll go through and check out some of the different videos that I did as I was coming up back in the day. We'll watch. We'll take a look at some of the of trailer parks gone by. Let's see, we got Wookie, we got Zach, and thank you all so much again for being here. Let's see, Sith Lord. Oh, he says okay, yeah, and Jay. Let's see, who else? Lonely Banter says I want out. Let's see, we got Ryan from Den of Nerds. We'll put Ryan Don on there. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Curtis. Yeah, I'm a slow typer, man. In case you guys can't hear that, I'm a tic-tacker. Let's see. Is that? It looks like is that all we've got here? Abu Nas, thank you so much for being here. Lord Callus, hail the Dark Council, man. You guys are absolutely great. Love those dudes, man. And like I said, if you guys haven't been to Drunk 3PO's channel, go check it out. Every Tuesday night we do that live stream, and I've got 3 kids, so I don't always get to stay late all the time and those kinds of things. And a lot of the times, sometimes I miss crossing over and seeing Abu Nas because he's a hard-working man himself, and sometimes he gets on late and stuff like that. And it's always great when we're able to get together and have fun with those kinds of things, man. It's always great. Okay, and let's see who else we got here. Who else we got? We got Snowdub Music and Entertainment sends another super chat. Thank you so much, Snowdub. He says, proud of you, Trinity. Hashtag Mr. Clean Street. Hashtag Jenner Check. Woo! Thank you so much for that, Snowdub Music and Entertainment. And let's see here. Lethal Lightning, thank you so much, my brother. He says, oh snap, I didn't notice you were monetized. That's epic. Congrats, mate. Let's talk comics soon. Yes, we will, Lethal. Maybe we can get together. Hopefully this next weekend to do some of that. I would like to do it this weekend, but I know you. Like I said, I was telling everybody to. I was telling everybody to go to that stream that you're going to be doing tomorrow to help benefit over there in Australia for those fires, man. I think it's very important. And Drunk, I'm sorry, bruh. I'm sorry. He says, you didn't get permission to use my clip. I screenshot it. I stole it from a man taking a pee-pee. I'm sorry, Drunk. I'm sorry, dude. I'm serious. I'm sorry. If it's that big a deal, I'll take it off. I'll take it off. I'll delete the video. I'll delete the video. RC from the NYC. What's up, 2nd Street? First time viewer. Congrats on the anniversary. Thank you so much. And Drunk, if it's really that big a deal, if you're still here, just inbox me, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, you're laughing at me now. Okay. So you're going to guilt trip me. You're going to guilt trip me. Did you see me turning red in the face over that? Oh, man. A lot of people left. Sith Lord says a lot. It's because they thought that I was going to talk shit. They thought that I was going to talk shit. That's why they left. Okay, guys. So here we go. Let's get this thing started here. Okay. Let's get this all started here. Let's see if I can share this screen with you guys. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's not it. Ooh, there we go. How about right here? There we go. Did that work? Did that work? Oh man, why is it not working? All right. Is that it? No, that's not it. Let's see. Window capture. Okay. Drunk says, I forgive you. Thanks, Drunk, man. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, honestly, didn't even really think about it because I didn't think you were going to be here. I thought I could get away with it. Man. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, right there we go. I think that is it right there. Is that it? I think it is. Let's see. Google Chrome. Live streaming. Okay, so let's get in here to the random name picker. Here we are, guys. Okay, here we are. We got those names in there. Wasn't a whole lot of people, but we've got a few of them in there getting ready to do this giveaway. And here we go. What's this? Oh, man. Did I just... Oh, come on, man. Ah, come on, man. It got rid of all of those names on there that I had on there. That's absolutely ridiculous. We had Christy. I know we had Christy. We had Moira. We had Joe. We had Sith. We had Curtis. We had Ryan. We had Wookie. Who else did we have on there, guys? You guys remember? Man, I'm so terrible with these kinds of things. Let's scroll back up here and find out who else was on there. Will it let me go back that far? No, it won't. Ah, son of a. I remember Jay was on there too. We had Jay. Ooh, who's that? TC Does Comics says drama sells, but it's exhausting to create content on that. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. 19K Fox, thank you so much. He says, I'm here to give you my attention, you needy Disney shill. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see, who else was on there? Oh, yeah, Robert Sinclair was on there. Robert was on there. I believe Cousin was on there. Who else was there? Who is on there? Let me see. Oh. Okay, here we go. Was there anybody else that I'm missing now? I can't remember who else there was. I feel like there was one other person on there that I was missing that was on there. Ooh, did I put DKOT on there? I didn't put DKOT. Okay, guys. And I think I may have added one in there that wasn't on there. But let's go ahead and roll the dice here, guys. Here we go. Now, where's the pick a name thing at? Where's the pick a name at? Oh, man. Pick a random name. And here we go, guys. Here we go. J528, congratulations. You are the winner. Thank you so much for playing along today. Jay, make sure that you get a hold of me, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, to claim your prize. That is for a copy of Joker. And again, thank you all so much for being here. I do greatly appreciate that. I realize at this point the giveaway is over. Everybody's gonna leave the stream now. I clickbaited you into my video. I'm just the worst, man. But I learned from the best, Fatal J. Thank you. Thank you so much. And again, thank you all so much for being here. Like I said, I'm sure got some new viewers and things like that. And Drunk 3PO, thank you for the $4.99. Says I forgive you. In case you can't see, man, I'm still sitting here sweating. Zach Bolin says rigged. Oh man. Let's see. Yep. You won, Jay. You won, man. Make sure you get a hold of me. So anyway, guys, yeah, that's really, you know, I'm sure that's what that was the majority of the show. But there's plenty of other things that we could talk about if you guys want to. If there's anything specifically you guys want to talk about, let me know. Aggressively Relaxing says the Vegas odds were on Jay. This shit is fucking rigged. Yes, yes, it is. All things are rigged. You know, when we don't win, it's rigged. Damn it. But yeah, so guys, have any of you guys? Yeah, you guys don't want to talk about comic books, do you? Do you? I don't know. But yeah, guys, I did recently pass one. You know, like I said, it passed 1,000 subscribers, and that's all thanks to people like you. If you guys would like, maybe we should go in here and if you guys wanted to, we could take a look at some of my old videos. If you wanted to have a laugh at some of the things that I went through as I was growing the channel. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think? You guys want to go through and you guys want to laugh? If you do, let me know down in the comments below. I'll have to get some things set up here to do that, because for some reason I can't get, you know, I haven't worked out the patch to get some of these things started here on the, you know, like for the channel through OBS to do that. But yeah, here guys, let's see if we can get some of these things here. We'll go to my channel. I got this playlist where I have a lot of these stuff at. Let's see. DKOT says, "Are you going to do the new Vader comic?" Probably not. I don't read a whole lot of the Star Wars comic books or anything like that. But I know there's a lot of people out there that are really hardcore about them. One of my favorite ones that I want to read. Well, I've heard of somebody else's favorite is I want to check out that Vader Dark Visions, because I heard that was sick. I heard that one was really sick. I've never seen that one. So let's go ahead and get back into here. Let me see if I can bring that back up on the screen, and maybe we can make this a little bit smaller there for right now, and we'll expand it here in just a minute, because you guys want to see my handsome face. I know you do. So yeah, let's move that right over here. We'll put that there, and we'll go to my channel here, and we'll check this out, okay? Because I have this playlist of all of them. The Rookie Critic says, "I had no idea you were monetized. Congrats, my friend." Well, thank you, Rookie Critic. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that, man. Very generous of you. And everybody who sent in a super chat. Thank you all so much. I do greatly appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's been a long year, but again, it's thanks to people like you guys, thanks to people like LB from the Lonely Banter, Drunk 3PO, all the Dark Council, the Den of Nerds, just everybody who's just kind of in this circle. You've all been really great in coming here to help me grow my channel. Don't. Like I said, I'm not a dude with a huge ego or anything like that. So I just appreciate that people want to come here and even watch me flap my gums. You know what I mean? Because I'm just a nerd, man. I'm just a nerd, dude. Okay, so let's go in here and check this out. Some of these old videos. Okay, that's the video right now that that's the video right now that we're on. We got to go in here to this playlist, and we'll see this. The other I know when I had my 1-year anniversary, we actually got in here. And we watched some of them, and man, I don't know if I have a way for. Do I have a way for me to do that? Do I have a way to? I don't at this point. I won't have a way to hear it without putting on my headphones, which I'll do in just a second. But yeah, let's go in here and we'll watch this this first one right here. Me and Drunk were watching this the other day on my 1-year anniversary, where we came in here and started watching some of these things.
Hello, everybody. It is 9 o'clock, but we're a relatively small channel, so I don't expect a lot of people to be tuning in quite yet. Ooh, especially if it's somebody that knows me. If you know me, I'm the guy that's usually a little late anyway. So. Believe me, I totally understand if you all have trouble making it here on time. Hoping that you can all hear me just fine.
You can see how bald I am.
Let me know, in the comments there if there is anything, you know, if you hear any sounds or anything that, you know, I don't know, if the sound quality isn't that good, let me know. Let me see what I can get going on here. I don't know.
Man.
Can't really
Oh,
and I'm
gosh.
sorry, folks. Like I said, this is if you're
Old man
watching this
Second
video
Street.
later, I'm sorry. It's my first time live streaming. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not used to doing this. I'm used to being on my phone all the time. You know.
I'm used to.
So,
oh man, that doesn't sound good now, does it?
Dang it! No, cancel that.
Very Jeff Goldbroomy.
Yeah, I'm used to being on my phone all the time. So being on my computer, it's been a while since I've really played with my computer much. You know, I'm just not used to it. I guess, I suppose. But
oh, thank you for that, Doc.
I guess. Well, anyway, I guess before we get too far into it, thank you all for tuning in to Second Street Marvel. Hope you're all having a good day or night.
Yeah, how far are we in? We're already 2 minutes in. I'm just now saying that.
I mean, I don't know. I might have some international watchers out there. I don't know. I mean, it would seem a little odd considering how small I am, but hey, you never know, right? There could be. I mean, that's kind of the point of platforms exactly like this is to for people to
release the
with
bald
each other,
Wolverine
faster.
cut. Oh man,
That's the point of doing all these things, I guess, is like YouTube and Facebook.
Oh man, let's skip ahead here.
I did some on Aquaman and Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. I'm gonna do some more. Like I said, I just started, so it's gonna take me some time to get there.
I probably was chonged out, man.
Or
It's
have
probably,
that kind of
hey
time.
man.
I've got a small business that I run. I've got 3 kids, so it does get kind of.
That's my excuse for everything. I got
crazy.
kids. I got kids for the kids.
Don't get all the time in the world that you want all the time. But like I said, I'm doing what I can. Let me know what else you want me to cover. Leave messages down in the comments. You can find me on social media. I've got
Tara says, "Look at the chops." Yeah,
plenty of things on social
like if
media.
I could grow hair here, I'd totally be Wolverined out
anytime. What's going on here?
Jay says, "Second Street, grow this back out for 2K subs
on Instagram." You can always probably message me here on YouTube. I know probably got my email on here somewhere. But yeah, like I said, I
probably have it on there somewhere. Let's see. Did I even get into anything during this? Man, this is hilarious.
What issues did you pick up this week? Do you even read comics? I know some of my friends that probably harassed and texted to get on this live feed today probably don't read comics, but hey, it's whatever. That's what I'm here for, to tell you about them.
Oh man. Cousin Angel said Second Street looks like he's in the middle of a transition between an Amish guy and a comic book guy.
Getting released next week already. Wednesday, Dragon Ball Z Super. Dragon Ball Super, man. Broly. It's coming out.
Ooh, if Perp's here, he'd be happy to hear that.
My poster from when the first one came out. Of course,
look at that background, man. That background is atrocious. Let's see. Let's skip a little more forward here a little more. See if this one changes.
Infinity War. They're writing Avengers Endgame. To say they just got lazy writing, I mean, I find that hard to believe. I just don't think that's the truth. And I think they just wrote a lot of things in there. Like I said, I think through the Captain America films, they definitely weaved a narrative thread through them.
Look at this damn nerd.
One of the things they're going to tie up in the next movie. Everybody keeps thinking that Captain America's going to die. But we haven't moved on to Avengers Endgame yet. I'm just going to stop there. I'm going to stop right there. We're still talking about Captain Marvel. I can't wait to see the Captain Marvel film.
Shit. Fast forward. Oh man, we can't. No. I didn't say that. I don't know who that guy was. We'll go on to the next one. As a matter of fact, never play this again.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to.
There we go. That's a little more me, right?
Tonight for
yeah.
my second
Prime and
live
Carter,
stream.
thank you so much for being here. Fanjexture, thank you for being here.
Was too
Seth
loud
Lord,
that I had on in the background.
James from DKOT, Captain Pennsylvania.
But we're gonna get into a few things tonight. Hey, welcome.
Biden Touch says unsub.
Here. I'm not always late. Not always. It just happened to be this time. I just had a few things going on. But
Cap dies, dude.
No
spoilers.
Oh, come on. What fun is that? That's
Dude,
that's
I had
definitely
somebody
one
on
of
the
things we're gonna
stream.
talk about is the Dragon Ball Z movie. I'm not sure if you all caught my review of that. I think it just went out this morning. You can go check that
He
out
said
here
he
later
can't wait for
after this
Captain.
video. You
Hey,
gotta
I was
stay for
hyped
this
up to see
video.
Captain
You gotta
Marvel.
stay for
I
this
was.
video
I really
keep
was.
watching. But before we
Yeah,
really
and
get
to me,
into
like, I still
anything
like the
too
movie
much,
itself
I'm not
is
sure if you all
okay.
checked
What
out
it
that
done to
Spider-Man,
the lore of
Far From
Captain
Home
Marvel
trailer
and
that
everything is
released.
unforgivable. You know,
We'll
I'll give
talk
you
about
that.
that.
Totally.
You know what?
Totally.
Honestly, and you know one thing I forgot to do? I forgot to watch John Wick. Forgot to watch the John Wick trailer. It dropped. That's something I'm actually kind of excited for. I heard the movie itself is going to be like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, see
which
that.
is
The next week I went ahead and got all cleaned
pretty
up.
long for a movie like that, I think. But I don't know. It's a good idea if you ask me. John Wick is an awesome movie.
Well,
But before we get into everything, make sure you stay until the very end for more information.
Mad Max, what's up, my brother? How you doing?
Very soon. And well, let's hop into it. First, I'm going to do just like I did the last time. I'm going to talk about, the comics that I picked up.
Is there anybody that wants to come on the show tonight? Anybody want to?
Every Wednesday, in case you don't know.
Anybody want to come on the show and talk some shit tonight for about a half hour? Let me know down in the comments below if you want to come on. We'll
check some of those out.
We'll get on and we'll talk some stuff.
Well,
let me know. Get a hold of me. Max, Yova, anybody. J528, aggressively relaxing. Somebody wants to come on, let me know. But you gotta have Skype.
I haven't read.
You gotta have Skype set up.
Well, you know what? I've read one. I read one of them, and I'll tell you why in a minute. This one has a story of Captain America, Namor the Submariner, and Wolverine.
Look, I started out talking about comic books. I was still starting it off the same way a little bit.
They do this all the time. It's not like a regular series.
Now it's known as the Arrow period,
which I'm about to show you right now.
From crossing the Delaware to Hitman in one jump.
This I haven't got to this issue yet, but this
always
series
behind
by
on
Nick
the reading.
Spencer, has been awesome. Like I said, they're on issue number 13. It's releasing bi-monthly, so it comes out twice a month. And
Spider-Man.
It's really good stuff. They've got a lot of Spider-Man issues going on right now. Different.
No Skype, man.
They're all different storylines, but I believe they're all like the same. There's like the Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. There's the Amazing Spider-Man. They just started doing the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I talked about that one last week. But this one right here.
Too many damn Spider-Man. There's too many damn Spider-Man. You can actually. Okay, LB.
Is Return of
I'll get a hold of you.
I'll get a hold of you. This is number 4 of a 5-issue series.
And you know what? And I still haven't finished reading that series. I still haven't finished reading it. I think I read the first 2 issues, and then like so many other books, I never finished it.
Kind of interesting, a little slow moving. I'm hoping the story has picked up since.
Oh man, that's terrible, isn't it?
We're gonna get to these last 2 issues today, and there's one more issue in Return of Wolverine before. I'm not sure if he's launching off in a new series or if he's going to be in the X-Men. Because that is the other issue I have here is the Uncanny X-Men number 2 or number 10. I'm sorry, the Uncanny X-Men number 10. X-Men Disassembled part 10. Like I said in the previous video, I only read like the first 2 issues of these. Also,
always behind.
Get through these. I'm not sure if this is going to be a bi-monthly mag or just a monthly mag.
This guy. Where else we got? Okay, what's the next one? Another one.
What's up, everybody? How you all doing? Welcome back to 2nd Street.
Oof.
I'm not sure if you just
That's
saw my
terrible
video
intro.
just a few minutes ago.
That's
but
a terrible
it was
intro.
pretty terrible, and if you were there, I'm going to take that down, and we're going to start
Captain
all over.
Pennsylvania says never enough Spidey.
Anyway,
oh man, there can be,
back to
man.
2nd
They had like
Hope you're all
5,
having a
6
good night
issues,
tonight.
things going on at once. It was
Thank you all
getting
for
pretty
tuning
ridiculous.
in
I did a
once
video
again
about
to
it.
this live stream, going live here every Friday night.
Here we go.
Usually about 8 o'clock. Sometimes it might be 8:30. Probably later if anything happens,
See if we can get LB on here.
Usually. But we'll be here every Friday night with you.
Yeah.
Live for about an hour.
What's up,
I can't
LB?
imagine flapping my gums
How's it
for
going?
more than that. I did the
You hear
first
me?
night.
Yeah.
for about
Give me
an hour
just
and
a
a half.
second here.
But last week, I think
We'll
it was
get
just
back to,
right about an hour. And I don't really plan on
Yeah.
going longer than that, unless there's plenty
Get
of you
over
out
here.
there ready to chat
And
and do anything like that. If you all have anything
man.
to say, got any questions, make sure you leave a comment. I can see all that. I can see all that stuff right here. So please.
Is that it?
let me know what you're doing.
Oh man,
how you
what's
doing?
going on here?
Like
Oh,
I said,
what
I'm not
happened
sure
there?
if any of you all caught my
What's going on
review
here?
of Glass. I just went and seen that.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. So like I'm live. What up, everybody? You can all leave now. I'm here so you can run along and exit. I'm doing wonderful, man. I had a great time laughing at your stream. That was hilarious. Like for real. I was rolling. Like like I see all these people showing up, and then they all just like left immediately.
Oh, when I start showing mine,
Yeah, man.
they're like, "Oh hell no, we ain't watching this stuff, man."
Oh, so it's only me. I've taken over a Second Street Marvel channel, man. I see the people leaving. It's like at 12 people now, Trinity.
Oh man, you're getting me canceled, bro.
It's cool, bro. This is now my channel. So look, everybody. I'm not as handsome as Trinity. You know, I don't have the shiny bald head, but it's all good. It's all good. I don't read comic books. I'm not a shill. I don't like every single. Oh, he's back. My bad. Hey, how's it going? How are you doing tonight?
Good. All right, there we go. I think. Sorry, guys, if you're watching the stream right now, I'm kind of getting everything sorted out here. So what's good, man?
Man, I'm having a great night. I'm having a great night. You made my night, man. Like with that whole clickbait thing. Had the people in there upset. I'm hitting a dislike and I'm leaving.
Did they? The chat's moving so fast. I didn't know if anybody was that upset about it or not. I guess I'm supposed to be mad and talk a bunch of trash about people because that's what we're supposed to do, right? Okay, there we go. There he is. Okay, yeah.
Somebody's back.
Uh-oh. Your sound cutting out again, I think.
Somebody said there's feedback. Somebody said there's feedback.
There's feedback? Huh. I don't hear anything on my side. I wonder.
Because I got hit. I got headphones on. I mean, you're fine with me. You're fine with me.
I was gonna say I'm okay. It's saying echo. Huh. I wonder why that is.
See, this is what happens when you do like what's the word for it? When you just don't plan this stuff out. You're like, hey, who want to come on?
There we go. I bet you that's probably better right there. That'll probably take care of the echo. I think I had because I forgot I've got you in through my audio capture, and I think there we go.
People, are we good?
There we go. Yeah, that should be good now. Let us know down in the comments, guys, if the echo is gone now. It should be gone now. But anyway, so what's going on, man? I seen you're gonna be the season 1 of Lonely with Friends is over, huh?
Yeah. I decided just randomly. I'm like, look, man, I'm done doing this for a while. I'm taking a break.
Yeah, I hear you. And it can be exhausting and stuff like that. I get it. Let's see. Okay, echo's gone. Yeah, okay. It was on my end. I had your volume turned up here when I didn't need it on there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So how's it going, man?
Man, you don't ask me how's it going 5 times already.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's Friday night,
okay.
Man. I mean,
I'm doing wonderful this time.
All right.
Wonderful.
All right.
Wonderful.
So why are you ending the season 1 already? I mean, it was episode 12, right?
Yeah, episode 12, man. You know, I'm like Game of Thrones, man. We ain't doing no 24 episodes, man. We going short. No filler, people. No filler. But we gonna come back eventually. But man, I'm very happy, man. 1 year of doing Trailer Park Live, man. Like you've done came a long way, bro. Like I said the other day, like I remember it was like me, you, Fatal J in the chat. You know, we just kept talking and talking to make you feel happy. But now,
Right.
got all these people here on Friday night, man. Like, golly, all these people ain't got nothing to do on Friday nights. Like, why y'all ain't at the club or something?
But, dude, you're gonna chase everybody. Oh, dude, look, they all left. They all left. Hey, if you guys have any questions or anything for LB, you know, shoot them this way, man. Shoot them this way. I'm not sure if you guys seen, but LB actually just recently launched a clothing line.
Yeah, kind of.
Now, oh, look, and you're even wearing the racist shirt, man. That's
I had to debut my shirt for your live stream. It's only right.
bruh. Oh man, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, you can say bruh.
All right.
I mean, you gotta say it like a black person. You gotta say bruh. Like the white people be like bruh. Like they say, white people say bruh like with the A. They like bruh.
Yeah. Or they're like brah. Hey brah.
Bruh.
Yes. Mad Max says, "Oh, okay, Mad Max. I'll get you, Mad Max. You can come on in a little while. But I don't think Skype will let me go more than one person at a time. But yeah, I mean, hang out for a little while, man. We'll get you on here." Tara says, "You're not the only one, LB." Yeah,
Hey,
man. Yeah, things.
Ain't nothing wrong with being lonely on a Friday night.
Definitely not. And you know, I'm not lonely. My kids are in the other room with my wife and everything. You know, that's, I guess, you know, they make their sacrifices here on Friday nights. But yeah, it's been a pretty crazy year growing the channel. You know, it seems like, you know, a lot of things kind of happened over this last year. And you know, you guys know, like I'm a cyclist, so I spend a lot of time training. And just here over the latter part of the year, I started doing less of that as I kind of made the push, because I was like, you know what, can I reach 1,000 subscribers by the time I hit a year? And I came pretty close. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice on Sunday. I ended up getting a little bit of push, like I was saying earlier, from Josh over at the Den of Nerds. Was on the stream with him over on their live stream channel, and that was pretty cool. A lot of the community came in and got me subbed up, and man, I think already sitting at like I think 1,070 now. So it's weird. It's weird how it goes. You know, like I remember when I got to 500, it seems like it quickly grew to 800 right after that, and then it started to slow down again.
Yeah, I mean, this I put it like this. Think about this. You might have not made it by the real like calendar year, but if you count it by the Chinese New Year, you still made it before then.
Yes, definitely. Stories by Irish says, freaking tornadoes in winter. What the hell? Oh man. Yeah, I'm from Kansas originally, so I'm used to I grew up with all that kind of weather, man.
Tornadoes in the winter. That's that climate change, people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gotta be careful out there. Let me see, you know, I know I've got a way here that I can let me see, I can do something here for you to is this it right here?
Are you drinking on a Friday night?
No, I don't really drink much anymore. I don't really drink much.
All I got is this water. Stay hydrated, people.
Yes, definitely. Wise words, man. Okay, there we go. I think ooh, there we go. Right. So you can, if you want to see the chats or see what's going on here. Which would you rather see, the chat? There we go. How's that? Would you rather see the chat or what's going on? There we go. Yeah, there we go.
But so let hold on. Now I hear myself. What's going on here? Never mind. So man, like I'm really happy, man. You crossed 1,000, man. Your chats are having more people. Like I said on my stream, I'm like, man, like your chats, you have like your own crowd and stuff, man. You're really growing your own community, man. That's like, it's real great stuff. It's wonderful, man. I love to see it. I'm no hater.
Yeah, man, it's really crazy, you know. I mean, I really don't know, I mean, how to do it, you know. I mean, like, I just, you know, you get on, you just start talking with, you know, I don't know. I just turn on the camera and I just start talking. That's really about it. You know, I see so many people out there who struggle with things like that. You know, like, how do I grow my channel? You know, I'm part of this Facebook group, like where people go on there and they give each other tips on how to grow their channels and stuff. And like, there's people asking, well, obviously some really odd questions, but not only that, they're like, oh, how do I grow my channel and stuff? Like, just get on and just be yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And eventually somebody's gonna notice it and somebody's gonna like.
Hey, side note, I thought I saw that Star Wars girl in your chat. I was like, oh shoot, she even popped up. But then I saw it's that Star Wars guy.
Oh, dang it.
Talking
That's
about
all
a
good.
buzzkill on a Friday night.
Yeah, that's all good. That Star Wars guy, that Star Wars guy still counts, man.
Yeah,
Oh, and
you cool.
he's here right now, yeah.
You're still a person, that Star Wars guy.
That Star Wars guy says, "I love your C-3PO cut." By the way, well, thank you. Yeah, I got that. I got that at the theater, man. Cinemark. I got C-3PO, and it's got my favorite character from Star Wars, and that's R2-D2. That's my boy right there.
But yeah, man, like you were saying, you just gotta be yourself, man. Like, and that's what, like, your videos, you come across it yourself. Even when you had the George Jefferson dude with the hair, and then you had the Wolverine chops, like, you were still yourself. But I'm glad you turned that off before that Captain Marvel stuff. I was about to really judge you in the chat.
Oh, man. Yeah, I had to shut it off. People were gonna unsubscribe me, and I'm like, oh, this dude is an effing shill. So don't go back and watch those videos.
You was extra happy to talk about Captain Marvel. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, man. And you know what's funny is too, like we were talking about, like growing the channel and just being yourself. I mean, when I started the channel off, I mean, I started, with bigger things, different things that I wanted to do, and it's funny how it kind of starts changing over time. I started getting more into the comic book talk and just different stuff like that. But for the most part, I think I started off thinking like, okay, I want to hit a large audience of people. I want to get everybody here. So I need to play it safe. I need to be nice. You know what I mean? I need to not be so much myself.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that a lot of people forget. But I know, like, I think I came across your channel right around the same time that I came across Young Rippa59 too. And he's been really helpful in helping me grow as well. Just getting in there and interacting on his channel, and he's gave me shout outs on his stuff before too. But like I know, like through watching you and even Young Rippa59, seeing like, okay, like these dudes are just themselves. Like I could watch you and I'd be like, okay, I know you're being genuine. Like this is who you are. And I think it was funny because a while back you brought up the fact that I think I even messaged you like maybe on Facebook or Instagram. Saying like, hey man, like, hey, I just checked out your channel, like your stuff, and things like that. And I don't know. I think that's kind of where I started following you, and maybe where I got on your radar and stuff, and just kind of went from there. It's weird because sometimes I often think about this, like how do you make friends? You know what I mean? I always thought about that. When you're a kid, it's easy. You don't think about it. Like you're just at school, or maybe you got a toy or something, and you're like, hey man, like, hey, cool, like I like Spider-Man too. And I think about when I get into like being an adult, like how do adults make friends?
Man, I'm gonna answer that, but like going back to when you messaged me, you was like around 100. I remember. And like as far as how you make friends, like as an adult, it's hard, man, because we're older, we've been through it all. We're not falling for these nonsense. And for me, it's hard because I feel like everyone that I come across tries to use me for some aspect in life that I know how to do that they don't know how to do. Mm-hmm. Especially with this YouTube stuff, man. This is like people. It's really hard to come across genuine people, like, because everyone at YouTube, their goal is to blow up. So it's hard, like when people message you, it's like, okay, are these people like actually cool, or are they just do they have an end game here? And with you, it was never the case. Like you messaged me that one time, we talked, we stayed talking. It was never on some, hey, can I jump on your channel? Hey, we should collab. Hey, this, hey, that, it was never that, man. It's like, you're like one of the few YouTubers that I'm like, I could consider a friend and actually cool with, man. And like you said, it's hard to do as an adult, but like when you come across those real ones, man, you got to keep them close. Now, I don't know. You might have a Thanos type end game, like 10 years type thing, where it's like, okay, if LB ever hits like 10K subscribers, that's when I'm gonna start using him. So who knows?
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. And I think that's kind of what I guess that's kind of just like I said, just who I am. Like I don't know, like because I said I know I'm just some dude, you know what I mean? And like I said, there's a lot of people out there when they get on YouTube and you see they get so full of themselves, and you know, just all the fake, like you said, like all the fake YouTubers and stuff like that. It's like, man, I don't have time for any of that, you know what I mean? Like I just want to have fun. I want to talk about things that I like. And you know, and like I said, at first I was doing that thing where like, hey, I gotta try to be nice and appeal to everybody. And then, like I said, I came across you, and were somewhat inspirational in that way. Like, okay, I can be myself. And then I come across Young Ripper 59, where you know he gets a bunch of weirdos on his channel because you know because he's so outspoken about so much. And you know, like on politics and even comic books and just different thing like that, social commentary. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, well, hell, like, why not? You know, why not be more myself? And you know, it's okay to curse, and it's okay to, I mean, I guess be more who I am. And I think that's where a lot of people start, you know, kind of falling off at, is, you know, because a lot of people get this misconception that, you know, like you got to appeal to everybody. Like, you can't curse, you know. And if I don't like something, maybe I shouldn't go out there and not like it. You know what I mean? And I guess it's, you know, just keeping it real. You know what I mean? And like you said, being cool with people. And it you know, a lot of times I do think the same thing. Like who is this person and what do they want? Like somebody the other day in one of my videos dropped dropped a comment in there like, oh, hey, great video, would you like to be YouTube friends?
Right. I mean, honestly, like, I've been this is my second straight full-time year or whatever. So like when people leave comments like that, I don't even respond to those because I know how it's going to end up. It's going to be, hey, you know, you should check out my channel. How about no? Bump your channel, bruh.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's all about like just being yourself. Like I figured that out real early. Like when I started doing YouTube videos, I'm not saying I wasn't being myself, but like I was at the same time I was kind of in a shell, trying to do the YouTube thing what others were doing. But then I realized it's like, man, look, this takes way more time not being me naturally and putting together videos when I can just get on the camera and just be myself 100% and go put something out. So it's whatever, man. I like I said, I ain't for everybody, man. Like I'm going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. You know, like people in your chat right now probably rub some of them the wrong way because I'm honest, I'm brash, I'm blunt. But hey, you need people like me.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and that's the thing, you know, like a lot of those people, I mean, if they, you know, don't like you and they, you know, they leave, you know, and they unsubscribe, like, hey, man, like, I'm not going to beg you to be here. If you don't like me, it's all good. Like, I'm not mad at you. You know, I'm not going to make 10 videos talking shit just because you don't like my videos. Oh, Alpha Proto, thank you so much for being here. Says, dang, when'd you get over 1K? It just happened less than a week ago. It happened on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. And it just got monetized, I think, on Wednesday. So yeah, man, it's been crazy. It's crazy. Fanjecture says, Second Street Marvel playing the long con. Right?
Yeah, man. I already know how it's going to go. Like, I'm telling you, you're going to turn on me, bruh. And I'm like, man, I knew it. His name is Second Street Marvel. I should have paid attention to the Infinity Saga.
Right? Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, it's been, let me get these things turned around. It's been a pretty crazy year, man. Like when I sat there and I think and I look back on it all, I'm kind of like, man, I can't believe it's already been you know, like 13 months now since I started the channel. And you know, and it's funny too because like when you start a channel off and you don't know a whole lot about it, you think, I'm gonna start a channel, I'll be at 1,000 subscribers in no time. You know what I mean? I look at my Facebook friends. I'm like, oh man, I got several hundred friends there. That's a shoo-in right there. They'll all go subscribe. Like, you know how many of my friends came over here from Facebook?
Like less than 10.
Yeah, less than 10. I'm easily. Now, some of them come and subscribe and stuff like that, but they don't, you know, I don't think they watch as often or anything like that. So, but one thing I did notice was I started going to, like one time I went to my Facebook and I did a little live video before I did the Trailer Park Live, and I just did a video. I'm like, hey guys, you know, like I'm getting ready to start the show. I've been doing my YouTube thing for so long, you know, and then it showed me walking in here, getting ready to start everything, and I started it, and you know, I think I ended up getting a few extra people on the stream that day, and a couple of them actually ended up subscribing too. So yeah, it was pretty crazy, And I guess that's kind of what I want to do. Like over this next year is kind of start doing more of those things, like being more active, like back on Facebook, back on Instagram and Twitter. You know, trying to be a little more interactive. Like this year, I've really been active on Twitter. Like I never got on Twitter before I started the channel, and yeah, and it's just a cesspool, man. I thought Facebook was bad when because I pretty much, that's kind of why I started a YouTube channel, because you know I'd be like, I got bored enough because I'm like, man, all I do is I sit here and fuck with my friends, you know what I mean? Like literally, that's what I would do, is like some of them were pissed off.
Yeah, man. For me, like, I mean, I barely use Facebook, but like, I got a few friends that know about the channel, but like, I don't broadcast it to people like in real life, because like, they're gonna the first thing they get from even people that know my channel, like, man, you don't talk this much in real life. I'm like, yeah, because y'all don't have anything to talk about. That's why YouTube. But man, yeah, like you're right about. I mean, Twitter's my favorite social media network. I mean, I've had Twitter for since it began actually. But you're right. It's like a cesspool, man. It's full of frauds, man. Just trying to get these likes, retweets, and fake outrage every day. It's just like, it's aggravating, man. It's aggravating.
Yeah, it is, man. It's just, it seems like Twitter, like everybody, like, I don't know. I mean, it's it seems like it's even worse than YouTube. Like people on there are just so fake, and then just like the outrage and everything, especially these days with the cancel culture and all that stuff. It's like, come on, man. Like, shit, you can't say, like, you can't even make a joke on Twitter without it becoming a big deal.
Right. It's like
Which one?
everything every day is the worst
Go find
thing
the one you want.
ever. Just like, man, come on, bro. Like, even with the Star Wars stuff, man, it's just like, I posted Star Wars #1 at the box office this weekend. It didn't flop. People in the comments telling me it did flop. Oh, okay. And then they're getting mad at me, calling me a shill. It's like, bruh, I don't even like the movie. How am I a shill, you idiot?
Yeah. Well, and that's funny too, because I've noticed people talking a lot about this one too. And I always want to say something, but I see this thing that going around. People are like, they're like, #Solo lost money. And I'm sitting there thinking like, well, technically it didn't have the money to lose. It didn't lose money. It didn't make money. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people forget about what words are and what they mean. Like, it didn't lose money. They dumped, a bunch of money into making the movie. And, that just comes with any movie. It didn't make money. It wasn't profitable. I mean, it didn't lose money. I mean, that was the money was lost when they decided to make the movie. When they decided to put it into production. So when I see some of those kinds of things, I was like, what the heck? I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm out, man. Like, I'm willing to bet that movie didn't even lose money with DVDs, Blu-rays, streaming. I bet it broke even, but who cares, man? Twitter's just, that's why I got like everybody on mute on Twitter, man.
Right? Yeah, I was gonna say it's and the thing is once you get in there, it's really not too bad. But some people just, they take it to ridiculous levels with their interactions and stuff. You hop on there and there's people who are literally on there all day. They're sitting there tweeting. They're having heart attacks and stuff. And it's like, just calm down. Just calm down.
It ain't that serious. Like, seriously. Like, I'm not going to say I'm the most cheery and joyful person like you are, but I'm not some person that I don't understand how people just be so mad and angry about everything. It's like, Trump says, hi, good morning, America. Everybody's upset. Oh my goodness, Trump said good morning. Oh my goodness, the horror. Impeach him.
Impeach him.
Hey, go have a bowl of cereal and drink some orange juice and have a lemon or something.
Yeah, and it's to me, it's just so ridiculous. It's very ridiculous. RC Scott says, Second Street Marvel. I noticed that goth channels do pretty well. Just a suggestion: Second Street Morbid. I could do that.
Perp got #Second Street Lonely. There goes a stream right there. Second Street Lonely.
There we go. Alpha Proto says, so what is the plan for this year? Just comic and movie reviews? Actually, you know what, Alpha Proto, that's a great question. Actually, I've kind of been thinking about that, and I've kind of reached out to my Patreon supporters to see what else they would like to see here on the channel. I know one thing I asked them about is because I wanted to use just that money for things to upgrade stuff here on the channel. But I think the one thing I'm going to do, because I'm not a rich man or anything, is I think I'm going to actually use the Patreon, the money from the Patreon supporters to pay for StreamYards, the upgraded version, because like you can see like how I kind of got everything set up here. I'm very picky about how stuff looks. And they got that StreamYards logo and shit on there, and I'm like, man, I don't want that bullshit all over my streams. And plus I need to be able to put like banners up there and things here and there, and man, like I'm picky about stuff, man. And that's why for like the longest time I didn't really have guests on my show or anything or anything like that. And I figured, maybe I'll use those the Patreon money for that to kind of upgrade just kind of the experience for people, so it can be a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's what the Patreon, the super chats, and all that stuff is for. Like, upgrading the channel and getting things done that you want. Not because your computer RAM died.
Right.
or your cat needs her eyebrows done. Do cats have eyebrows?
I think so. Let's see. I'm True Skills donated $2 through Super Chat. Thank you so much, I Am True Skills. Let's see what's I Am True Skills said. Oh, just donated $2. Well, thank you very much, I Am True Skills. I appreciate that.
Salute, I'm True Skills. So I got a suggestion for you now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've done this or not, or I saw it on another comic book review, but like you should like video the pages with your camera and stuff and include it in the videos, like when you're talking about specific pages or something.
Mm-hmm.
or like if for the issues that have like say you did the what was it one you did the other day? Was it Black Widow or Thor? Thor one.
Probably I've done both actually. I've done both.
All right. Well, for example, like when you get the Thor #2, you could do like a brief recap of Thor #1 and how you did the video to review it, and then add the cards in, add the links and stuff. Boom, so they could check out the older one.
Yeah, I've kind of thought of a lot of that stuff, like what I could do better with that. I know one of the other channels that I follow, Wildebeard Reviews, Franklin over there, he actually got a second camera, so like he'll be sitting there talking, and then he got a second one that is there where you can see his point of view, where he starts opening up the thing and starts talking about it. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
See, you could do that too. Like for example, I mean, I don't know how that looks, but like when you're sitting on the chair going over the comic book, you have the camera on you, and then have a camera like on the tripod, like over the shoulder shot, pointing down at the comic book.
Yeah.
Is that how he does it?
No, he actually like has. I'm not sure how he does it, but you could see like he was sitting there like reading it, but then there was a camera there, and I don't think it was like a GoPro. It wasn't a chesty, but then he would open it up and it flashed there, and I was like, hey, and he did a little picture-in-picture kind of thing over there, overlay. I'm like, man, that's a pretty good idea. And I was thinking about that tonight, like, because I can always do like we're doing right now with through Skype, and I could do that with my phone and run it through here and have two different angles of me at the same time and switch back and forth between them.
Yeah, absolutely. You could do that. I mean, that'll be cool. You have the second angle, like both point of views. I'm just thinking like some cool production stuff. I mean, I'm a nerd with that stuff, so
Yeah,
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, and I know when I was first doing some of the comic book reviews and stuff, like what I would do is like I would get the digital copy and I would overlay like throughout the video, and then I would overlay some of the pictures that come through and maybe come on the screen and things like that. But yeah, I don't know. I need to think of some of those different kinds of things. And when I seen Wildebeard Reviews do that, I was like, damn, maybe I need to do that. And it should be especially easy when I'm actually sitting down and recording videos, because I'm doing post production and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And doing all that, so it really shouldn't be that hard to do.
Yeah, I mean it's easy to sync up. You know, if your software does the syncing automatically, if it doesn't, just clap before the video. I mean, clap when you start recording. Boom, easy, man.
Yeah, yeah. As I said,
So you could look like Zack Snyder, Christopher Nolan, and stuff. Real professional.
Yeah, that, as I say, that's actually something I do because I record my audio separate from my camera. Because my camera, it's a nice camera, but it don't have like an audio input on there. All it's got is just the little built-in one, so it doesn't sound that great. So that's why, like, one thing I always have to do every time when I do a video is I have to record audio separate, and then I have to go overlay it on there and all that kinds of crap. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to afford a nicer camera and won't have to do all that.
I mean, I got a suggestion that you could do. When do I have it? Well, I don't have it by me, but I got like a recording device. It's called an H4n.
Mm-hmm.
You could use that, and you could hook a microphone up to it and record the audio while you're doing the video. And so you won't have to, you know, record twice, and it'll save on the production process. But you know, baby steps.
Yeah, and like I said, I kind of also started this all with just stuff I had laying around the house because I used to be in a band with some of my friends back home and stuff, and we did some recording, and I had this digital 8-track, and that's where a lot of this stuff came from that I've got here that I use for the channel is and I just found a way to get it all rigged up so I could do all of this.
Yeah, man. It's all a process, man. Like, you know, just to start, you know, putting out those GoFundMe saying that, you know, your toenail needs to get cut.
My kids need to eat. You want to come here?
Yeah.
You can see my son's ribs.
Yeah, there you go. Like, tell your kids that you're playing a game and have them take a picture. Well, no, you might not want to take a picture of your kid's ribs. That'll be, might get you in trouble there.
Right. Oh.
Something.
Let's see. Very Lindsay is here. I don't know Very Lindsay, but thank you so much for being here. Got some new viewers here. Thank you all for being here. That Star Wars guy is definitely a new viewer as well. Alpha Proto says, "Can I get a wrench before your channel blows up even more and you forget about me?" You know what, Alpha Proto? Trust me when I say I won't forget about you, man. I remember people, you know, like one thing is I'm great with faces. I'm terrible with names, but since here on YouTube we're dealing with names, it's a lot easier to remember a lot of people. And like a lot of the people that you see in here that are wrenches are actually Patreon supporters of the channel. And you know, whether you do at the $1 tier, the $5 tier, 10, 20, if you want to be a $100 tier person, I think I got rid of most of those. But I mean, basically all the people who are Patreon supporters get wrenches. But you know what? There's a couple people who don't, but that's just because they're really great supporters here of the channel. And Alpha Proto, you're a pretty good supporter here of the channel too, man. And I appreciate you being here. I really do. Tara's on here, the Den of Nerds executive producer. You know, she's been really awesome and supportive. You know, I met her through the Den of Nerds, and she's been really great. And I'm not sure if you guys follow her like on Twitter or anything like that, but she's a really great young lady. You guys should definitely get to know Tara. She's freaking awesome, man. I see her. I see her out supporting the community everywhere. Lately, I've even seen her. I know I've seen her like in some of your comments. I see her on like Young Rippa 59 and just in different places, man. She's awesome, man. She's really awesome.
She came across me because of you.
Oh well, hey, awesome, man. That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, so I was just thinking, like, for your recording, like you could get a cable that will stretch long enough to hook up to your mic and to your computer, and then you won't have to record it twice.
Yeah, well, the only thing is then the like, it's the actual quality of the audio that I start getting picky about, because here on my 8-track I can kind of tweak it a little bit, and you know, the highs, the lows, and all of those different kinds of things. Yeah. So
we'll talk nerd stuff later.
yeah. Like I said, I get really picky about a lot of that kind of stuff. And Alpha Pro says, I donated money on your kid's birthday, so I don't feel bad. About getting a wrench. No, Alpha Proto, you're all good, man. You're all good.
Who asked about wanting to get a wrench?
Oh, Alpha Proto.
Hey, Alpha Proto, if you buy him, you know, a new camera You can have a lifetime supply of wrenches. You can get a wrench on my YouTube channel if you buy him a camera. So that's 2 YouTube channels for a camera. That sounds like a great deal.
You buy me a brand new camera, shoot, you won't be a moderator, you'll be an administrator. You can upload shit on my channel.
Yeah. You can upload as long as you don't publish it. Unlisted videos.
Oh, but yeah, no, Alpha Proto is awesome. Yeah, I remember that Alpha. Went ahead, you sent because I was sitting there. God, what was that during? I think I was sitting there decorating the cake. I think that was when I did my decorating the cake stream. When you made that donation. Black Hat Cinephile says, "Hey, Mike, my camera mic sucks. I run my good mic in Audacity while I'm recording, but I let my camera also record audio. But in the editor, I sync the 2 audio up and mute the video audio." That's pretty much what you're talking about, Black Hat. That's pretty much exactly what I do. Is I mute the one and I have the other one and I put the other one on. Because you can notice the difference in the sound even from what I'm doing here on this live stream compared to what it is when I do an actual video. It just sounds a lot cleaner than it does normally.
Hey, so Alpha Pro says, I don't have any money. I need that for bills. Look, Alpha Pro, though, what's more important, watching Second Street Marvel or you paying your bills? I'll let you make the right decision on that one, okay? And I'm just saying, your bills ain't important right now. Because if you don't get this camera, then you can't see crispy, good audio sound in Second Street Marvel. Yeah. Or you might have your internet cut out if you don't pay your bills. So I don't know.
And Alpha Proto's been here for a while too, and I think I actually came across Alpha Proto on Young Ripper 59's channel as well. I think I came across on there as well.
Alpha Proto has a mic. I'm not mic. I'm wrench. So somebody else.
Yeah, no. I wrenched him.
Oh.
I wrenched him.
Well, I guess you're not getting a camera then.
Oh.
Come on, man. Do some jiggles or something to get this camera money. Come on. Rub your head. Do something.
According to Christy says, what about an IOU? It's all good, Christy. Hey, Christy, you're already wrenched because I mean you're everywhere modding too. You're like you and Tommy are like everywhere. So like you and Tommy like. I see you in my chat. I'm like, okay, well, like, they need a wrench. You know what I mean? Like, they need a wrench. Now, J528, I seen you getting out of hand towards the beginning of the stream, buddy. You gotta burn it to earn it. I don't wanna be that guy too, because I've certainly been in some of those chats where like you get in the chat and like everybody there is wrenched and you're like, well, shit, yeah. You might. This dude just like they just wrench everybody damn person that comes in the chat, don't they?
Yeah, just to make sure they come back to their live stream. I see how they do.
Yeah, one night, man, I can't remember if I was drinking or what, but I wrenched somebody. I unwrenched him later because I was like, man, what the hell was I thinking? That person's never on my damn streams anyway.
They never came back once they found they got unwrenched. That's serious business, man.
I'm not gonna say that you're wrong. I'm not gonna say that you're wrong.
I done had people talk to other people in DMs about me unwrenching them. I'm like, bruh, it's a YouTube chat moderator. I don't stream that much. It's not that serious.
J28, you're funny, dude. Oh man. Biden Touch says $1 means kids don't starve.
Exactly.
That's right. Let's see. RC Scott says I also met you through Young Ripper 59. Yeah, man. And like I said, he's one of those. He's one of the realest YouTubers out there you're gonna find, man. Like that dude, he don't play around. He don't fuck around with his, he don't mince words or anything. He's always outright. And the one thing that I really like about his channel is because, I even seen somebody in his stream the other day say this is about him being level-headed. And that's the thing. Like, I've been on his channel where, dude, like, he's pissed off, man. He's screaming and yelling and going off. But he's still always got his head on straight. You know what I mean? Like, he's not, just being outrageous and, just talking out his ass. Like he's always, like I said, he's just a well-spoken dude, and he's one of my favorite YouTubers, and he's certainly he's been very great in helping me grow my channel here as well, man. Love that dude, man. Like brother from another mother, man. I'm telling you, I like that guy.
shout out to Young Ripper, man. He's one of the few YouTubers, man, that just speaks his mind. You know, even when he does content like the fake outrage content, but like when he's doing it, you know, he's speaking from the heart and he's just not running out of his mouth.
Right. Exactly. J528 says, I'll rub my dick at the camera. Will I get money? Speaking of which, you know what, J528, that actually reminds me, since I am monetized, I forgot, what do you guys want me to do for you to send me super chats? You want me to shake my boobies, or do you want me to do some twerking? Which do you want me to do, guys? You want me to see, you want to see some cheeks bouncing, or you want to see me, you know, come on, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do for them super chats? I got YouTube. YouTube doesn't push my content. I'm not getting the money that I need to from YouTube. YouTube hates me.
I need to go take a vacation in Scandinavia for a weekend. Please help me.
I'm gonna go tweet about, like, I'm not making enough money. I mean, am I gonna have to shake my boobies? Camera.
That's a tragedy, bro. Like, seriously, man.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous, man. How some of the people out there get, and that's the funniest thing too. Is like you see people out there that get all pissed off. They're like, oh, YouTube and this and that, and my money and all this and that. I'm like, you know, and they're just sitting there bitching and complaining about this thing the whole time. And it's like, you know, this is a free platform. They don't charge you to be on here.
Yeah.
And they didn't ask you to come onto YouTube.
But people, like, straight up, if you want to see Second Street Marvel twerk, you know what you need to do.
Chances are you probably don't even have to tip me that much.
Yeah.
Probably, you know, give me a couple beers and a fatty. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Oh.
Super chat.
According to Chris, he says, shake that ass. Oh, Christy,
Hey, just let me know if you start doing it so I can close my eyes. Like, man, I ain't trying to see that.
Oh man, thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. Yeah, the other day on the Dark Council, actually, we were going through with some of the super chats and having to do. I was doing sound effects and stuff with them, and she leaves a couple peaches, and yeah, man, that's funny. Alpha Proto says maybe a good bar, like Ripper for his
gold bar.
Oh, gold bar. Oh, maybe a gold bar like Ripper had for his new studio. You could have one for your camera or something. Yeah, I've thought about that too. But yeah, and the thing is, like, I've got some very awesome and generous supporters here as well. But man, I'm telling you, like, have you been on one of those Young Ripper streams, LB, and seen some of the chats that he gets?
Yeah, I've been on there a few times. He shouted me out once because, like, you shouted me out. And, yeah.
God, I want to say it was maybe back in July. It might have been in August. He actually went out and he had a campaign goal because he wanted to get a new camera for his live streaming and stuff. So he's like, okay, I've giving it 2 weeks. I think he did 2 weeks to see if they could raise like $2,000 or something like that. And I'm telling you, like, I think it was within 2 hours he had the shit funded because he had like two awesome supporters. One of them was I know one of them is this dude named Chris Bacon, and the other one was Porter Stanley. And they it's like they just walked up and just like plopped it right, they whipped it out and plopped it right on the screen, bro. Like, and like I'm telling you, like, there's $100 donation. Then, the other guy's like, oh yeah, well, here's $200. Next thing you know, they're both donating. One donates $500, and then the next thing you know, he gets a direct donation for $1,000. And I'm just sitting there like I'm like, holy shit, dude, like. That's how passionate people are, and how much people want to support somebody like that because they appreciate what he does. And like when I was watching that stream, that shit made me cry. I actually cried during that stream because I'm like, oh man, like, that's so cool. Like, I wish I had supporters like that. And even $2, hey man, that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, I see that stuff. I'm just like, dude, like, but that's how passionate people get about certain people's content and stuff like that. And to see stuff like that, man, like I would love to grow my audience to something like that. And certainly, like, he don't expect that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm there neither. I don't expect people to come do those kinds of things, man. people do it out of the generosity of their hearts. And
yeah,
and I think that's kind of why, like I said, and I'm not kidding. Like I actually started crying on that when he was streaming because I'm saying like,
I believe
like,
you,
dude,
man. You tear up easily.
Generosity in people gets me, and just like humility, man. Like but I can also pull out tears, like real tears for real too. I can do it like at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, I believe you like those Hollywood people.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm telling you, like when I was a kid, I used to do that stuff too. You know.
But man, you're doing the right thing, man. You're growing. You're growing your channel. You're getting your own community, man. So you'll get there. You got the content. You just got to keep working at it and start using your new monetized advantages and make sure all the videos title tagged and clickbaited up. You're good to go.
Yeah, and and like I said, it's been growing ever since I hit 1,000. It seems like it's kind of been growing. Seems like it's been growing pretty good.
So Alpha Proto says I got $5 in the stream once. That was shocking. So Alpha,
nice.
What up with that $5? Let me hold something, bruh. I need to pay. I need to pay for this box. I paid with a credit card. Interest, people, interest.
Alpha Proto says everyone in Cali got a SAG card.
It ain't hard to get.
RC Scott says, when you were there when people started flooding Ripa with donations after Stewart Skywalker kept talking shit, I don't think so. Which stream was that in? I'm not for sure which stream that, but that's crazy, man. And like I said, and that's for whatever reason, I think it's just because he's so outspoken on a lot of things. Man, Young Ripa attracts a lot of weirdos, man. Like they hate his ass.
Hey, man, when you got people coming just to hate on you, you know you're doing a good job.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But I wonder, is Mad Max still here? Mad Max, are you still here? Do you want to come on to the stream, bro?
Yeah, he's kicking me off.
And say if you want to come on the stream, let me know. We'll get ready to wrap it up here with LB, and you can come on and don't be talking trash about people on my videos though, man. But so what you got planned this weekend, LB? You going out to the? Are you going to be going out to the theater, watching any movies, or just catching up on some TV shows?
No, I think I have to go to a birthday party. I think.
Oh.
I hope it's not tomorrow. I don't really want to go. But.
I know how that can be. I got with the 3 kids and everything, man. Like sometimes you get invited to these birthday parties, and my wife, she happily take them to the birthday parties and stuff. But I'm just like, oh man, like, you go for the kids and stuff.
Mad Max is still here, so you can kick me out, and I'll go make a video talking noise how you kick me off your stream.
Oh yeah, I mean you're always making videos about me anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly. I look forward to the next one.
But all right, man. Yeah, and we'll get together again soon, LB. We need to get together and really talk about something. Maybe we'll go watch a movie or something. We'll sit here and shoot the BS about it. What's one of the next upcoming movies that you want to go see?
Man, you put me on the spot right now. Movies, man. I don't even know. I have to think about it. Like, I honestly haven't thought about that. Like, what movies I want to see this year. Like, even with the Marvel movies, I don't really care about Black Widow and Eternals is whatever. So I don't know, man. I'll think about that stuff.
What about Birds of Prey?
Oh yeah, Birds of Prey is probably my most anticipated movie this decade. Like seriously, wow, that new trailer, man, masterful, magnifique.
Yeah, I'm not sure what movie I'll go see next, but I'll go check some out. Yeah, or maybe we'll get together and we'll talk about some TV shows or something, man. But
whatever you want, man. I'm game.
Yeah, for sure. We need to get together more often. Like I said, I need to get together with more people and do some streams. And Dylan's comic book rants, guys. Dylan is here. Congrats on 1 year of the trailer park. Thank you so much, Dylan. And Dylan, let's get together tomorrow, Dylan, and we'll do that. We'll talk about some comic books tomorrow. For real. We'll do that tomorrow, Dylan. Seriously, like tomorrow afternoonish.
Hold on. Alpha Proto says Bad Boys for Life. I know that comes out either January or February, so that might be one.
Definitely. Yeah, I'd definitely go see that because I like the first 2 of that. I like the first 2 on those, so you know. I Am True Skills says, you had a beast of a year, Trinity. Great work getting to 1K. Thank you, I Am True Skills. And I Am True Skills is another comic book YouTuber I think is pretty good. You guys should check out. I've been checking out some of his videos lately. And I found him the same way that I found Dylan's comic book rants. Is, I'm just sitting here flapping my gums about stuff like a damn nerd. And, they just start popping up in the chat saying, hey, man, what's going on, and just hanging out and being cool, So yeah, and another YouTuber I'm glad to come across, and I'm always glad to just meet new people and check out their content and stuff, And I, especially with the comic book channels, I like hearing all the different people's views on it because it's different than movies. Like you watch one movie review, sometimes a lot of the other people are the exact same thing, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But Mad Max said he wanted to talk to me.
Oh man,
but that's messed up. He wanted to only come to your stream to talk to me, not you. Wow.
Dang. I know.
That
I
hurts.
guess not. Maybe we should just not let him on.
Yeah, that's possible.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say because I'm running through Max. I would totally do that, but I'm running through Skype, and I don't think you can do Skype and add other people on. I don't think more than one person unless you pay for like premium or some crap like that. At least I don't think you can. Let's see. Is there a way to do that? Well, I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see if we can make that happen. Ooh, might be able to. But let's see here. Where is Mad Max at on here? I swear I had him on here before. Maybe not. Where's Max? Where's your link at? Oh man, that sounded bad, didn't it? Oh, I know he dropped it somewhere in here earlier. I don't think I can rewind that far on the chat. But Max, drop your thing or call me on Skype at 2nd Street Marvel, bruh.
Man, Bad Boys for Life come out next Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's coming out really soon. And God, what if they only dropped like I think like 2 trailers maybe tops? I haven't seen a whole lot of push on that.
The 17th. Wow. It must not be good. I need to, man. I wonder if I can get a screening for it. I'll tell them I'm a big time YouTube reviewer. Tell them my name is Jeremy Johns.
Right. There we go.
Mad Max posted his email in the chat.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a long email. Like, how you remember that? Like, I know for a fact you have to like copy and paste your email address. Cause that's far too long to remember Mad Max.
Yeah. Let's see. Did that work? Doesn't look like it did. Come on. Oh
man.
Maybe it's incoming.
Who knows?
Oh, it says answering this call will place your current call on hold, or you can merge calls. Oh, what's going on here? Hey, what happened?
Dun dun dun.
Okay, how do I merge? Let's see if I can figure this out.
Use the force.
Oh man, what's going on here? I don't even know how to do this.
Oh well, you tried.
Yeah, I tried. Let's see. Doesn't it have a merge thing on here? It should have something.
Let me see. I'm looking for a screening for. Oh no, that's not Orlando.
Let's see. Is that gonna work? I don't even hear it calling or anything. See, I'm not that too good with all this Skype and all that kinds of stuff, man. I don't know how all this stuff works, dude.
I guess he'll just have to invite me onto his channel one day if he wants to talk to me. Wah 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 wah.
There we go. Oh, calling. Is it working? Let's see. Can we add? What's going on here? How do we do this?
I don't know.
Man, I don't even know how all this stuff works.
Okay, I heard somebody.
Okay, I hear Max. I just don't see him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Can you see us?
Yeah, I can see you.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't see you. We hear you.
Yeah.
All right, well, I at least want to say hi, Lonely Banter.
Hello there. Good evening. How do you do?
I'm all right. I'm going to talk about some superhero movies on my stream later.
All right. On.
Superhero movies. What movie? What superhero movies you talking about?
Well, I was going to talk about Aquaman 2, Flash, Shazam.
Okay.
I'm literally looking forward to them eventually having The Rock and Momoa in the same movie. I can't wait for that to happen in the DC movie universe.
Yeah.
So, The Rock's actually doing a DC movie now?
Black Adam. Finally, you're going to actually do it, yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
They've been talking about it for years.
Interesting. Well,
Everyone's been covering this. I don't know why they dropped out of the Doctor Strange movie, the director. Does anyone know why? I didn't get that info yet.
he said creative differences. That's what they always say.
Right.
Just like, okay. Well, we'll see. I mean, I think it's just because, I think he wanted to do it a certain way, and then Marvel's like, no. Do it our way or get out of here.
And they're still going ahead with the Flashpoint storyline, I think.
Yeah. How do you how will you just do that just like that in one movie? Like on the Flash TV show, they spent like episodes doing it.
I don't know. So many directors dropped out of that. It makes me think that they're gonna do something drastic, like real drastic, kind of erase the Snyderverse thing, just like wipe it clean.
Yeah, you start all over, destroy and rebuild. Where's Second Street Marvel go?
There we go.
I don't know what's he doing.
All right, there we go.
You got extra quiet, man. This is your stream, bro.
My son's here asking for he wanted to purchase some games.
No,
Sure.
no games. We got to get a camera first.
He heard you got monetized. He's like, Dad,
Yeah, right.
you're making money now. Let me get some games.
He's like, they're free games. They're free games. I'm not paying for those games on my phone. I can't even afford free ones though, but I can now, thanks to some of the awesome supporters who sent in some super chats.
Man, I'm trying to find a Bad Boys for Life screening, but they don't have any around here, man.
They haven't been doing a lot of advertising for it, have they?
Nope. Not at all.
That's kind of weird. Maybe because the Gemini Man flopped. They don't want to spend the ad money for. That's a shame. Will Smith brings in them. He could still do it.
You got to pick better movies, man, and get his ego out the way.
Yeah. Gemini Man was okay, but it was like a 90s movie. I did actually see it in the theaters.
Oh, did you go see that
I actually want to see it in 4K.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's just a fun action movie. It's not anything
Special, yeah.
Yeah.
What is this, man? I'll probably go pay to see Bad Boys for Life. Go support my black people.
Yeah. You gotta stick together, man.
Yeah, the extra rich ones.
I like Will Smith. I have to go back and watch the first two. I didn't really get into those movies much.
Man, the first one's a classic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Man, what the heck is going
I don't really like Bad Boys 2. I still haven't seen the whole thing. I'm gonna watch it again before. I'm gonna watch Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2 before Bad Boys for Life, so I can get reacclaimed into that universe. That'll be all right. We'll see how that goes, man. But hey, Trinity, if you're going to see it, I'll definitely go see it, and then we can talk about it if you want.
Yeah, definitely. I'll go see that one because like I said, I like Will Smith and hell. When's the last time what's his name done a movie, man? Martin Lawrence, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I seen him.
He was waiting. He's like, Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys for Life. He's like, come on. You know he wants it to happen.
He has been waiting for that call since Bad Boys 2.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Guaranteed. Let's see.
Man, what in the world? Somebody say your mic's low, but that's
Oh, my mic's. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, there we go. That's probably a little bit better.
Will Smith drop out of Suicide Squad, the new one too?
Yeah, he did.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What is wrong with him? I mean, I like him a lot, but he still's got that ego from years ago. Like,
yeah, he does. And some Wookie say he left because Kermit is streaming. He's doing his Clone Wars stream.
Oh, okay. He's trying to cancel the Second Street, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you refuse to stop streaming tonight. People gotta do their own stuff, you know.
Yeah, I delayed my stream too. I was like, okay, I'll come on for a little bit. I edited it. I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about tonight. I just basically told you what I was going to talk about. I came in hot tonight. I don't know. I was going to research while I'm on the stream.
Right on. When you starting your stream, Max? After this?
Yeah.
Well, hell, I was gonna say we can all hop off of this and go on your stream, man.
All right.
I mean, and watch and watch.
Oh, now
you don't have to have us all. You don't have to have us all on, but you know.
Yeah,
because,
no.
Because I'll probably just listen in.
Lonely. I don't know if Lonely. I would love to have you on Lonely Banner. I don't know if you're.
Man, it's whatever, man.
I gotta follow you on Twitter. I don't know if I'm following you on Twitter
you
yet.
DM me.
Send you a link. Hold on.
Yeah, it's whatever, man.
Yeah, and I got his. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I've got his socials right there on the live stream. You can check it out. It's at Lonely Banter.
And man, Kermit. I mean the K-Log, the frog formerly known as Kermit. He need to be more organized, man. Like with his streams. Like I love the Clone Wars. I've watched all his episodes they've done with the live streaming. I didn't even know they was live streaming like right now, man.
Yeah,
get it together.
Yeah, it's all good though. But hell, I'll go anytime and check out my brother Kermit the Log, man. He's awesome. Let's see.
All right, I sent the link.
Hey Max, have you heard of Fanjecture?
No.
You should. They're here in the chat right now. You should go check out their channel. I think it's something that you would like because he's doing streams on Tuesday nights and he's doing like these interactive things. Like on Tuesday, the last one I watched, he did like this whole bracket thing, like almost like a basketball bracket or whatnot of like 8 movies, and then you get on there and you vote for what movie you like, and it goes into the next bracket and until they get down to one, the winner. It was actually some pretty cool stuff they got going on over there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'd like something like that. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, and I know he's been talking to my buddy Ryan over at Nerdy Blurb TV as well about about going on there too. So I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go and go on there one of these days and get on there and actually live and be on the channel, you know, interacting with doing some of that stuff. He says I got 20 subs and nobody's heard of me. Well. They're going to Fanjecture. We'll get you there. And I know because I actually heard of him because, you know, I watched the John Campea show and they had, I think he said they had an app or something that they were doing for a while and they ran some ads there through the Campea show. And that's why when I seen him here show up in the chat one day, I was like, hey, man, like Fanjecture, why does that sound so familiar? And that's, yeah, they said they did some ads on there. Like, hey, man, that's cool. You know, you do what you got to do, get some exposure. And, yeah, what they're doing over there is some pretty cool stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I got some heat for Campy again today. I was trying not to talk about other YouTubers, but he kind of pissed me off. He's just lame as hell sometimes. I might wait for that until we get on my stream.
Yeah. Save that.
Save it.
But yeah, I was gonna say I'll hop on over your stream and be listening in. I'm gonna go have some dinner and I'll listen in on your stream.
Oh, see what that. Okay, all right.
Well, you want me, if you want me to come on, I'll come on for a little while too.
He just
get some
said
food
to
in my
come
belly,
on.
I need to get some food in my belly though.
All right, you could eat on camera.
Nah, man, I'm not Fatal J here, bro. But yeah, guys, if you guys are here, go subscribe to Mad Max the Mandalorian, and let's get ready to go over and hop on his stream here in just a minute, and we'll get all that stuff started and taken care of, man.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So I'll close out now so I get started.
All right, for sure.
All right.
Be there in a few.
All right.
Fanjecture said dinner is for the weak. Man,
I agree, Fanjecture.
I haven't had that much to eat today, though, man. I'm trying to get back into ketosis, so you know, I'm right now I've been pretty much intermittent fasting, so yeah. All I've had is a keto coffee today, and I had a little bit of some spare ribs earlier too, but yeah, guys, make sure you go check out Mad Max's stream. Gonna be on in just a minute. Make sure you go check out Fanjecture's channel. Check out the stuff they're doing over there. Go back and watch the streams that he did. Very cool stuff. You should definitely make sure that you check it out. But all right, LB, I guess we'll go ahead and get this thing ended, and we'll go over and head over to Mad Max's stream.
Hey man, I appreciate you having me hang out with you for a little bit tonight. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, anytime, man, anytime. We need to get together more often. You know what I mean? More often.
Yeah, man. I'm always around lonely.
For sure. And you know, one of these days, dude, you need to squeeze out a little bit of time in the mornings, you know, so we can do that morning movie chat.
Look, I keep telling you, tell me when, and like not tell me 20 minutes before you begin.
Every day, dude. I do it Monday through Friday. Through Friday, man.
All right, well, you pick a day next week, and I'll come hang out.
For sure. We'll do that. Tuesday. We'll do it Tuesday. How about Tuesday?
Tuesday is the 14th. Yeah. Tuesday works.
All right. Perfect. We'll do it on Tuesday.
It's a date.
Hell yeah. For sure.
Don't tell your wife.
Nah, not at all. But all
Bye,
right, LB.
everyone.
We'll see you later. Everybody say goodbye to LB, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you everybody in the chats that have been here as well for all your generous donations. It looks like we made $69 today. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Again, it's nothing that you're required to do or anything like that, but I do appreciate the fact that you guys are donating money out of the generousness of your hearts. I greatly appreciate it. You all have a good day, and we'll see you over on Mad Max's stream. Later. Oh man, what's going on here? This thing's not gonna work. There we go.